How do you guys hear me?
Great.
Yeah, I hear you just fine.
Okay.
Little by little every day.
Oh, wow. When I don't get that.
I don't know, man. It's been a long day. I've actually worked.
Is this 2 weeks in a row?
Yeah, I actually worked.
Worky.
But 3 weeks in a row, he can't remember your fucking name.
No, it's, what am I? I'm Bryce? I'm Brees.
Yeah, you're Brees now.
Yeah.
What was it today? It was Breeser.
Breeser. Yeah, that's what it is. Breeser.
Whatever. It's fine.
Like I said,
you knew who you were.
Like I said, I think he's just doing it on purpose now.
Now he's just trying to fuck with you.
Yeah, you know, I don't really care. I'm Breeser.
What? I would never. I would never try to just fuck with you.
99% chance he's texting while driving, doing that.
I think he's doing something else.
Well, whatever.
Something else that's distracting.
Well, Scott.
I think he's potentially like using one hand and then texting with the other, but yet there's
Is that someone at the door?
a fluid motion going on.
Fluids.
Well, fluids are gonna happen.
Going with the flow.
Yeah,
Go to feel it out.
doing the bull dance,
happy
feeling
go.
the flow,
Yep.
Feeling the
working
flow.
it, stroking it.
What?
Just like Tiger Woods. Guy was going to meet him at Red Lobster
Oh my God!
later.
Did you guys see the Twitter post that PJ put out?
PJ?
PGA.
Oh, PG. You just said.
Oh, the Professional Golf
Yes,
Association.
Twitter post. It
just
said like
said PJ.
Tiger Woods looks like he's gonna go out and have sex.
What?
Well, he said he was
Look at it.
abstaining.
Yeah, because he was
Till the
wearing his red shirt like Ron Swanson would.
Or
Well, Sunday Red.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like he always has. But it looks like he's. If you go to PGA on the old Twitter machine, and it did say.
Well, he said he was abstaining from fornicating during the Masters to keep his energy up.
Yeah. Right?
And then it was over, and he didn't win, so he's probably trying to go to Pound Town.
PJ, not ESPN. Oh, that wasn't.
I'm on the PGA Tour.
I was on.
Do you say the A so fast I don't hear it? Because it sounds like you say PJ.
That's what I thought.
Maybe.
PJ.
Which one did I find? I don't remember.
I think you're just making this up.
No,
I think you just want Tiger to go to Pound Town.
I think I do too.
And he probably deserves it.
He deserves it.
I mean, the second most majors ever in PJ history.
I can't find it. But yeah, it did say
It was probably up
but it wasn't PJ Tour. It wasn't that one. It was
See, I heard
actually,
the A on that one.
so slow down.
Oh, okay.
I can't find it. Anyways,
At first I thought you said
Well,
PJ.
here, let's see if it's something that he's mentioned. in.
no. Well, I think it is something he's mentioned in.
First
He's
I thought you
mentioned
said
a lot of things.
PJ mentioned Tiger, and I'm like, he's looking to have sex. What does PJ Fleck know about Tiger Woods' sex life? It's the most unbelievable thing ever.
Tiger.
He's like, row the boat.
It's probably some parody.
Oh, it is. It is a parody.
Well, you're like, oh, it's on the PGA
Well, I
web.
said I'm sorry.
That's like the NFC North news.
Yeah, I think so.
Savage memes or whatever.
Yeah.
Those are fun to watch.
They are.
I'll
Well,
listen-
don't listen. Well, I just read them.
I do too. There's some are pretty fun.
Glad to see my namesake won the tournament, though.
Scotty Scheffler.
Yeah, good for you. I won the jacket, so I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Gold jacket, green.
When-
Oh, we got to
when-
stop.
when
We got
to take
we
that
have,
out. Get it resized.
Soon. We got to talk about that of a next year's Masters, but we'll talk about that later on. About what we're going to do. Bruce and I were talking about
Gators?
earlier. No, but we'll talk about
I
that.
brought
later.
up assless chaps and they got shot down. So
I didn't say
All,
no.
all chaps are assless.
They are technically yes.
that's assless chaps. It's still the same thing.
Yes, that's true. All right, let's start the show.
Let's go.
Wait for you. You wouldn't count us down.
I'm itching.
Quit bitching. He's itching.
I bet he is.
5, 6,
What? You're going there.
4, 3, 2.
Slow moving.
What?
Inattentive.
What?
Dull.
What?
Shows a lack of motivation.
What?
Constantly snacking.
This is funny because he's fat.
What did you shoot today? Oh, I don't keep score, Judge. Oh, well, how do you measure yourself with other golfers? By height?
Guess what day it is?
Prepare to be astonished.
just nunchucked you. You don't even realize.
Ouch.
She takes one look at me and she goes, "Oh my God, I've had the old bull. Now I want the young calf." And she grabs me by the wings.
Is that you, Tolbert?
Are you ready?
All saw it with our own eyes.
Damn lard ass. Barkley Donaldson, I'm telling you, he jumped us.
Sure did.
I mean, gloves off, stick down, no warning. He challenged the Chiefs.
Call his name.
Call his name! But Dave was there.
Dave's the killer. Yeah. Dave's the killer.
Dave's a mess. Okay, but Dave's out. Who's gonna take his place?
Is the answer Jesus?
Okay, guys. Show us what you got.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Doesn't matter where you are. This is Beer Belly Sports coming to you from the Beer Belly Sports studio / bar.
Why is that always such a struggle?
I don't know why.
Life is a struggle.
Why don't you say bar studio or studio bar?
Dude, I don't know.
Bar /
He threw himself off just now, though, too, because he cut the music off.
Yeah, and it wasn't supposed to happen, so I'm trying to figure out why is that happening? Why that is happening to us? But yes.
Why? That was fun.
But why? Anyways, this is Beer Belly Sports, where we continue to be the semi-pro sports talk. Again, my name is Matt Geffrey, and then over to my very, very far left,
Very.
I guess we call this the starting lineup for Beer Belly Sports. A man, yeah, go ahead. A man who's been crushing PBR cans since he was 15 years old.
Oh, that's not true at all.
He's Bruce Leg.
That is false information. Hello.
13 years old. Sorry.
Nope,
Get it straight.
Nope.
And then
Within the last 3 years.
Oh, okay.
It was Bush Light. Get it right.
Okay, I'm sorry. And then up now, a man who has built an ice ring in his backyard and has a one-man hot tub in the back of his house. Scott Wilson.
One man hot tub.
It's actually a 2 to 4 person.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What?
We don't get it. I don't get it. He sends me a snap. It's only by himself. So
I'm not going to invite you over.
Well, fine. Fuck you then.
Matt's sitting there with his flip flops and his shorts.
Flippy floppies.
Staring out the front door window, waiting for the invite.
By myself.
Scott wants to be no get free.
You bitch. That's true.
That would just be slightly awkward.
No. It'll be fun.
Tell how. Details. I mean, what activities would happen in just 2-man hot tub?
Just don't worry about it.
Well, you brought it up. Now
it's one of those inflatable Coleman ones from Walmart, and the box says 2 to 4 people in it. And I've had 4 people in it, but you better really like all 4 people in it, because you're sitting, you're like crisscross applesauce sitting.
Hell yeah!
That's like what you get a Coleman tent. It says 8 people sleep in there. You're like, yeah, maybe 2. But if you sleep opposite ends like this, you can get 8 people in there.
That's terrible.
That is terrible. I would never sleep like that.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Okay, well that's fine too.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you.
I just want to make sure that's
for allowing me to sleep in a tent. How it's like, whew, that is a big
Thank
relief.
God.
Oh my God. I have been freed of this tent sleeping that I've been so worrying for your.
All right, so let's thank our sponsors who give us the chance to put on this great show every single day. Today's show is being brought to you by
7th Avenue Pizza, before pizza became trendy.
That's right. Also,
Erbs and Gerbs sandwiches and soups.
Yeah, it's soup. It's still soup season.
Is the rewards app stuff still going on?
It's still out there, so you can. If you download the app right now, you do get a free sandwich. So download Urban Gerbs app today. Also being brought to you by BettorEdge. Get $20 on us when you use that promo code BBS. So plenty of games out there too. NBA basketball. Tournaments, playoffs, tournaments, almost a tournament.
Hockey.
What?
The hardest championship to win is coming up.
Oh, the NHL playoffs?
Stanley Cup playoffs.
Yeah, that's coming up.
And also, I bet you can throw some grease on who's going to be drafted, number 1, number 2.
You can. I know it's out there on BettorEdge. You all right over there, Scott?
Did you lose an eyelash in your microphone?
No, there was a hair in the foam.
That sounds like a you problem. Hair in the phone. First one.
Jesus Christ.
He should be in there too.
Bruce, who else?
Who else? While I'm writing this out.
Knob and Kettle. Go on out there and try out their delightful menu because we will be out there 8 days from today.
You said next week, last week.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Mr. Perfect.
I'm not Kurt Hennig.
Don't tell him that. His head's already big enough.
Yeah, that one too. What?
Got sources.
She's out there. She says it's not true.
But yes, the Knob and Kettle, get out there and try their delightful menu. Great staff. Always a good
Awesome
time
staff.
out there. Great drinks. Great atmosphere. It's all great. Everything's great.
Come see us next week.
Yeah,
Make
come
fun
down
of
there.
us.
Make fun of us, especially Bruce.
Yeah.
His whole family's going to be there, supposedly.
My whole family, but some.
We're going to play some games, maybe have some
Tons
door
of games.
prizes.
We will have door prizes from Urban Gerbs and also from Paul Bunyan Communications. And also, speaking of Paul Bunyan Communications, Scott?
They now power Beer Belly Sports. They are a proud new sponsor for us. Check them out. They got the Gigazone next week.
Mm-hmm.
This weekend.
This weekend. I will be there.
Saturday the 20th. The Gigazone Gaming Expo.
420, do your regular ritual.
Yeah,
Get out there, play some games.
Yeah, you do your thing.
Yeah,
your
do
normal,
your regular
Saturday morning.
Saturday,
Saturday morning type
your
stuff.
420 type stuff.
And
then there's a bunch of games you can play.
And lastly, Matthew,
MN100club.org is an organization that gives back to the fallen heroes of this state. That is from police, fire, EMS, and correctional officers. So people who have died in the line of duty. This this organization gives back to its families for I think it's like $10,000 per person. I think, or per
household.
Yeah, something like that. And that's awesome. I think they give back like $50,000 already this year. So I mean, which is bad, but also good at the same time because
better than nothing.
It's true.
You know, I think we got to give a shout out to the yellow liners of the EMS Leo world.
We should.
That's the dispatchers.
Oh, that's true.
The forgotten about ones.
I always said about dispatch, their normal day is someone's worst day every single day.
Every phone call they get is somebody's potential worst moment.
Yeah.
You're dealing with people's worst moments.
Oh, yeah.
And you have to
remain calm, cool, collected.
Yeah, when they're screaming.
So I think they deserve a special shout out.
Shout out. So yeah. So
cheers.
That's our, cheers.
Cheers.
Clap.
That's not the Lewis scene.
No. Yeah. He made it. Yeah. All right. Should we call?
What do we got going today?
Well, we got a special guy going to be joining us here in just a few minutes. Is none of going to be Vince Wright from the Sports Done Right with Vince Wright, and also he's the Gopher columnist as well, GopherHole columnist, and diehard Wolves and diehard Vikings fan, and
diehard Gophers fan.
He's a diehard everything for Minnesota sports. That's why he's the sports governor. Minnesota sports governor. That's who he is. On the phone with us, a former member of Beer Belly Sports and North Star Sports podcast, and a diehard Timberwolves, Vikings, and he's also a columnist for the GopherHole.com, and also the owner and host of Sports Done Right. It is none other than Vince Wright.
Beautiful introduction, Matthew.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you very much. What's going on, fellas? What's up, Beer Belly Nation?
Hey, bud. How you been? I haven't talked to you forever.
I'm doing good. I'm kind of hurt as I'm now a former member of the Beer Belly crew.
I know. You're always be a member to me.
Come on. Can I be like Beer Belly adjacent at least?
Adjacent? Oh, I'll give you that one. That works for me.
I like Beer Belly adjacent.
So, saying former, does that mean he doesn't have the Beer Belly anymore?
To the south.
You're my neighbor from the south. And Vince has a Beer Belly. He likes his beer, and he loves his wine, and he loves his cigars.
We should get like a retired, we should get like
a band of retired.
Yeah,
I love it.
Some of our former Beer Bellies.
Wow.
Yeah.
Beer bellies
that have moved on.
Not
like a college, like a college
from the raft.
Yeah,
I love it. Hang the banners from the bar.
Like
I love
a collegiate that went on to do better things.
He obviously did. Vince has obviously done way better things than what we have. We're just here. Vince has gone on to do. He, like I say, he works for the Golden Gophers or Gophers Whole
Gopher's Hole.
Wow. Sorry.
Wow. That's a different video for a different day. GopherHole.com.
Thank you, Bruce.
No problem.
Words are hard for Matthew.
I follow him
Vince
on
knows
the X, and I get to see a lot of what he does.
So also what people don't know, Vince is a hell of a golfer, and he loves grilling meats, Scott.
Ooh.
Like, loves it. He's very, very good at it.
Correction, that's smoking meat.
Sorry, my bad. Smoking
That
meats.
is exactly bad.
Hey, ask Matt how his smoker's working.
Well, let's not talk about that. That pit boss out there needs a little work to it because dumbass forgot to take the pellets out, and they're all stuck inside the auger.
Left it uncovered all winter long.
Wow, it's Bash Matt hour, huh?
Shock.
It always is.
Shock.
Vince, you want to jump in?
Oh, he's done enough. He can do that anyways.
No, I'm enjoying it from the sideline.
Yeah. From the south.
From the south.
He's got stories that aren't radio appropriate.
Well, yeah, Vince has known a couple stories too, so
That's a different story for a different day.
100%. I mean, if we ever went down and hung out with Vince, this man could like literally draw like a grove, like groves of like women around him because people just love him so much.
Please.
Oh, dude, Drew, I seen it. I seen it with my own eyes. Lucky.
Lucky.
Yeah, everything goes quiet. We're just kind of waiting for him to
rebuttal.
There's no denial there. He's like, hell yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
He was like, it ain't groves. There's a different word that I'm not going to say.
That's fine. Anyways, let's talk about what's going on with the Golden Gophers. We'll start there first. The Golden Gophers, they did get a 3-star athlete, but I think they lost a couple here in the process for football.
Yeah.
And then basketball-wise, we lost some, we gained a few, or we still retain a couple. It's been kind of up and down for the Golden Gophers. My big thing is, what are we going to do for basketball for next year? Because we're never going to get that 5-star prospect ever.
Dawson's staying.
Well, if it's like this, and Minnesota is just a program, a middle of the road program.
Yep,
that's what they are. So let's just get that out there and be honest about it. Had a couple nice runs. The football team has had, chance after chance and opportunity in a very weak formerly Big Ten West division to at least make it to the Big Ten championship game. They've blown that, umpteen times. And, basketball, it's the portal, man, NIL and portal. And this is just the way of college sports nowadays. And it's tough for, folks like us that have the sports podcast and try and talk sports because, just like you just said, Matt, we lost a couple guys, lost a couple bigger names. Got a couple people. Is it going to work? Who the hell knows?
Yeah.
Hey, what about
next year? And then next year we're going to have the same conversation because this is it. So, the portal, we're all for NIL. We're all for kids, getting money and making money off of what it said, name, image, and likeness. I just don't think the transfer portal aspect of this was supposed to be how it's working out. So I don't know if it's too late, the horse is out the barn on it, or if somehow you can rein the portal portion back in a little bit so these kids aren't leaving every single year.
I think it would be nice to see if they would cap the amount of transfers.
We just got some information.
Breaking news.
The transfer portal now is only going to go to people within good grades and in good standings and with scholarship aspirations to be able to freely transfer and start immediately. So I think with like sporting athletes that aren't really trying to succeed in college, and it's not finalized till Thursday. I just read this on the Bleacher Report like literally before the show started. So I don't know a whole lot about it. It just said that, they're gonna try to do stuff with like scholarship type, like, maybe like juniors and
rein
seniors.
it in a little bit.
Hopefully they got to try something.
It's
a Wild West.
Definitely a start. But who knows?
Colorado last year with Primetime, he basically redid 3/4 of their entire roster.
Well, he went in there and said, "I'm bringing in my own bag," and it's
get
Gucci.
out.
But what do you think about the Gophers basketball? Going back to that, Max Christie, you think he stays? Does he enter the transfer portal? I don't know if he already did.
That's a great question because, he declared for the draft, while retaining his college eligibility. So we will see if it doesn't work out on the NBA side. And again, I don't know outside of his brother playing in the association. I mean, why? I didn't see why I would think he'd be an NBA pick this year.
Yeah, me either.
That's just me. But
it sounds like
that doesn't work out. Does he come back to the Gophers?
Yeah, I didn't
like
see
you just said. Does he enter the portal? And that's anybody's guess because again, we've had kids saying I'm staying, and next week they're out of here. So
yeah, it's gone.
Yeah, it's the Wild Wild West, man. And I know that's just kind of a bunk answer to give, but it really
truth.
is.
Everything you just described is sounds like Bronny James.
Yeah, he said he's entering the draft and the transfer portal. So he put both of them out there. So he entered both. So I think that gives him more options. But LeBron said that he's going to make calls if he's not getting drafted.
Well, he wants to play with his kid.
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't hear Christie saying that he went to the portal as well. So I was hoping if his draft stock isn't very high, he would come back because he was a pretty electric freshman.
Yeah, we'll see with Bronny, but I mean, that's just the way it's going to be nowadays. So yeah, he can come back. He's definitely transferring out of USC. And I don't know, man. It just makes it so hard to keep up and follow. And, we're all on Twitter and stuff, and we follow this stuff daily. And just every day that the portals are open, it's just, everybody's switching up, going here, going there, getting new deals over here and there. I mean, I don't know. I can't keep up.
Oh, it's like the coaches. You think that's why Saban left? You didn't have to recruit freshmen. You have to recruit your team.
Can you imagine being a coach nowadays? Oh. I mean, it is crazy.
It would be
because you have to do this now 24/7, 365.
It would be extremely hard to try and build a 2, 3, 4 year program plan.
Right. Well, and also, too, Minnesota, I mean, you have Dinkytown athletes. You have a couple products that are, giving the 20% back to Dinkytown athletes and stuff. And that's all great, but that's not going to add up to millions upon millions, I think. And, you'll have a couple of the big schools, whether in football, it's your Bamas or whatever.
Right.
That have a very active alumni network that's willing to kick in money and the rich alumni especially. The problem at the University of Minnesota, and I can tell you as someone who's gone to games there all my life, I'm a graduate of the school. I went to college there. As Matt knows, I've had football season tickets for almost 20 years.
Lucky.
And doing you come pay it.
Yeah, I was just saying. I dropped my hard-earned money. Not lucky.
No luck about a personal seat license.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah, you're right. My bad.
But the problem at the University of Minnesota, and again, this is just the sports gov talking, is the administration doesn't care about sports. Mm-hmm. They'll give it lip service, but if you go to a football game and you're not in, let's say, right outside the stadium, in the tailgate lots, maybe in Stadium Village at a couple bars, you walk across campus, you walk across the mall, even up and down Frat Row, you never know there's a football game going.
What?
Yeah, it's true. I've been there.
At least Minnesota has a frat row. BSU doesn't have anything.
That's true. He's bounced around.
Yeah, but it's not much of a frat row, at least from when I was in the frats back then. But there's a real apathy there. There's just the administration has just never really gotten behind the sports program there. So that's one of the reasons Minnesota is the program like it is, just that kind of middle of the road. Because people are always like, well, man, we got 25 national companies with headquarters here in the Twin Cities, and they should be able to just kick in money like no big deal. But there's got to be outreach from the University of Minnesota.
Right.
And then there is none.
Part of that's geography, though, too. You're not going to get the 5-star blue-chip quarterback prospect to come to Minnesota in the wintertime.
Michigan pulls those type of guys, too, though.
Yeah, but Michigan's Michigan. And again, you go to a game in Ann Arbor, you're going to know there's a football game going on.
100,000
because there's 110,000 people there just in the stadium, let alone outside at the bars, all this stuff. So it's a different vibe at Minnesota. And, you got to be honest about it. But it's just, I don't think the administration cares a whole lot. That trickles down to the athletic department and kind of what they get and have to deal with. And then the athletic department itself, they don't really do a whole lot of outreach in terms of minority outreach. You know, you talk about getting 5 stars in, you know, there's a lot of minority athletes at these schools that just feel they don't get a look from Minnesota. And it's just really weird to hear that. But that's some of the things that people hear out there. So, you know, I hope PJ can, you know, get better inroads going for, you know, and keeping more of the local talent here. But then once they sign and they show up, you got to get them to stay past that first year.
That's true.
I think this next year we got like the number 1 recruit from Wisconsin, and
I got a lineman.
The number 1 recruit from like North Dakota, and
no lineman.
I think we brought in some at least around our state talent wise. You know more about this than I do, Vince. Didn't we get like the 3rd or 4th one from Minnesota or something coming up with?
Yeah. You know, we got the numbers are all in kind of the rankings, and you kind of got to scratch beneath the surface because you know we got the best player in Minnesota, but you know compared nationally, he wasn't quote unquote the higher ranked player, but. You know, it is what it is. That's where your coaching staff has to come in and coach the guys up too. So. You know, that's why having good quality assistant coaches, especially nowadays, because you got to deal with all this stuff and, you know, just the attitudes and moods of these players.
Yep.
And
social media.
Like I said, man, I couldn't imagine doing this and coaching nowadays. Really couldn't.
It'd be tough. Very tough.
All right. Do you think PJ could build us at least a playoff? Now it's 12 teams. You think PJ's could ever get us to a college playoff program? Do you think that's possible?
Man, it would have to, you know, it's going to take a 2019 Gopher type of effort,
right? Where
everything falls into line because now. Hey, it's not the Pac-12 anymore.
Right.
It's the Big Ten Super West.
Yeah.
And,
USC, UCLA.
And if anybody's on the computer there, pull up that Gopher schedule and look at that.
Not good.
Yeah.
Not good. They'll get a win against my daughter's school, the University of Nevada.
Are you going? Is she gonna be back up here for that?
Yeah, she's coming to go to that one. So I'm just giving all the tickets to her so she can take some of her friends. I told her.
What a guy.
What a dad.
What a dad. What a good dad you are.
I try.
But I mean, doesn't that help with like the strength of schedule wise? Like, you know, to try to.
Well, no, it does, but you got to beat them.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It's not just a good try.
Show up.
I mean, it is 2024, the era of
one
participation.
Of those teams, by the way. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I was just saying, you know, we got a team that played in the national title game last year, or in the playoffs with Washington. You got Oregon, SC. UCLA is down, but, you know, they're probably a little bit below the Gophers.
There's a chance.
The Gophers, here's all you need to know right now. You know, you jump on pretty much any sports book. Over-under for Gopher wins next year is 4.5.
Ooh, I was just going to, off the top of my head, say 5.5. Damn, 4.5. Ooh.
Yep.
All right, so Gophers program not looking real great right now, but you know what? Hey, we're northern Minnesota. There's always belief here. There's always belief.
Well, the program is okay. It's not as bad as we may have maybe made it.
I remember the bad times.
but they got to do better than last year because they really blew a lot of opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, the change in quarterback. And we'll see. I went to one spring practice about 3 weeks ago. He had some nice throws. He had a couple bad ones. One was picked. That was more a play that the defensive back made, I think, than it was actually a bad pass.
Yeah, because, I mean, they're playing too, you know?
Right. Well, exactly, and that's what people got to remember, too. But we just got to wait and see.
I think it's like,
remember last year we were all 8th in nation, baby.
Oh, I was too. I was on the Callie McManus bandwagon because he could chuck it up and.
Absolutely, and look how it played out. And nothing against Ethan, good dude, and all that stuff.
Talented arm, it looks like.
But this is just where it is, man. It's literally just a coin flip nowadays on if it's going to work or not with these players.
I think it's maybe coaching because it's. I mean, I love PJ's recruiting ability, but like we talk about a lot on here is I think maybe he needs to trust his coordinators more because it just seems like when it gets time to like down and tight, it's like he just never wants to turn the ball over. And I get that, but
Yeah.
you also want to, try to chuck the ball. I mean, open it up a little bit to help you run. I mean, our running game last year was fantastic. Who was the freshman again? I forget his
Taylor?
name.
Was it Taylor or was it that guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was Taylor. He was hurt a lot.
And that's going to be the strength of the team. Gopher running back outside of Mo Ibrahim recently, but running back by committee, and they have always got pretty good talent there. But they got to figure out this passing game. I personally, they seem to get some nice sized tight ends in here. Stanford last year was supposed to be basically an All-American, and that kind of went south.
Vince, I'll tell you this. From the very beginning of the year, I looked at Stanford. I said, this guy, they rated him as be a number 1 tight end in the nation. I was like, no way.
I was like, dude, he's going to be good.
He's not. He'd be a 3rd round, maybe 4th.
Without the drops, he would have been great.
Hands like frying pans.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, too. He had some drops. Obviously, the passing game in general was obviously very haywire. So he just wasn't getting the looks maybe at times where I thought that maybe they should have been looking at. I mean, the dude's 6'7", 6'8".
Athletic as hell.
Very athletic. And I was just like, man, I'd be, targeting this dude all the time. But, that's easier when you don't have guys stacking your quarterback.
Yeah, it's true.
A 6'7", 330-pound dude rushing at you.
Exactly.
That's one thing people always forget about quarterbacks. It's like, you got to make that throw. And I'm one of those people. But then I also look at it the other end. How would I do if some big-ass dude was running at me? I'd be like the guy in Necessary Roughness. Blow the whistle! Blow the whistle!
Freak out.
Exactly.
Well,
so
it's not like
going to be.
Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. I was just going to say it's going to be very tough for Minnesota next year. I don't have any predictions on, like win totals or anything like that. I think we just need to see some really steady improvement from beginning of the year to the end of the year and see what that sounds like or what that looks like, because the way that they lost to Illinois, basically last play of the game last year.
That sucked.
Let's not even talk about what happened at Northwestern.
That sucked, too. What the hell happened there?
Exactly. So
up too much? You're up by too many points?
Fuck it.
Like hockey.
But it goes to what you guys were saying, though, is that PJ, he'll get to a point and he just kind of coaches scared sometimes, it seems. And, that comes out in the play calling. And all of a sudden it's these predictable runs up the middle where, okay, it's another 3 and out.
Playing not to lose.
Playing not to lose.
Prevent defense.
Well, that's what it seems like. It's like playing not to lose. Like he's scared to, make that turnover. But, it's still when you punt, it's still a turnover. I mean, basically you're giving the ball to the other team, 3 and out.
Also, our punting game, the special teams have been hit and miss over there too. So even punting the ball away has been not good, at times.
Oh, crazy. Let's move on to the number 3 team. Is number 3 team
the 3 seed in the West?
3 seed in the West, the Minnesota Timberwolves. Your Timberwolves looking very good. All of a sudden, you stop doing Wolves Dead, and they start doing good. What the hell?
Yeah, exactly. Just need me to stop speaking on them. No, here's the thing with the Wolves, man. And for me, you can have the stats and stuff. I'm always about the eye test. Just show me on the court. This is what we waited for. We had the nice regular season finally. Flirted with number 1 seeds, all this stuff. But didn't quite work out that way. And now guess what? You're stuck playing the Phoenix Suns, who you did not beat at all this year. Not one time.
Well, 10 points is the closest game we had.
Yeah, that's right.
We lost by 10. That is the closest game we had against them.
Vince, I'm
and can I just say, I love how Beer Belly Sports, you guys just do the homework, man. Bringing the stats. I love it.
Well, Bruce does. I don't do. You know me. I don't do homework.
Scott does the hockey stuff.
Man, baby.
Yeah, thanks, Vince.
But the Timberwolves just got to do it on the court, and now we got issues because honestly, the past couple weeks, 2.5 weeks, they really haven't played great. They've had a lot of slow starts. Going back to that Washington game where they were down big and had to come back and rally and win. And now it's not like the old days in the NBA where you're a top 3 seed and you're playing, these little schlep rock teams on the bottom side. Mm-hmm. They're playing Phoenix with Kevin Durant and all the stars down there. Like I said, they have been.
Bradley Beal's finally healthy, and then he smoked us on Sunday.
Exactly.
And then they got Nurkic. That big dude. I mean, he was him and Joker. They almost traded Jokic instead of Nurkic.
Right.
To Portland, and then I think that's the best trade that Phoenix made, even with Bradley Beal bringing in Nurkic, because DeAndre Ayton, he's soft for a big man, But this Nurkic guy, they bring a lot of physicality to that team, and they kicked their asses this year.
But Minnesota's got Cat back now.
Well, they got Cat back, but they're still trying to figure it out. And last night's game or the night before or whatever. Yeah. He kind of reverted to being Cat a little bit, complaining about calls, not getting back on the D and all that stuff. We need the Cat that was there most of the rest of the season.
Yes.
Obviously. But, I was listening to Dan Barrero on K-Fan. He had Sam Mitchell on today. And Sam Mitchell is just on point. Definitely, go to the podcast, listen to that interview because, Sam was spot on. The Timberwolves they got to find a way to be a little bit different team. They got to find a way to be physical.
Yeah.
Send some messages, get the guys on the other team thinking, hey, that ain't the Timberwolves team we beat, all these times this year. And, get in their head a little bit.
And tried that with Beal. He tried that, tried to strong arm a little bit, but it just kind of seemed like they were soft. And then Cat and Rudy, they kind of have this nice connection going on in the regular season. There were some alley-oops going from one to the other.
Right.
But I think they just need to, we got to punch them in the mouth a little bit. We got to get really physical with them. Yep. And I think that's maybe even bringing them both down low. And Naz Reid, maybe he's a great three-point shooter. Yeah. I mean, he's 45% from three-point line, but he's a big dude. We got to get him down there. We got to, I don't know.
Everybody needs to step up. It's the playoffs now.
Right.
And, we're Minnesota sports fans, man. We're all waiting for it to implode, right?
I'm not.
Something's going to happen. Well, that's
I don't know. I agree, though. Yeah.
That's where I'm going with it, fellas. You got to change the narrative. Matt knows I'm a huge Chicago Cubs fan.
I was just going to say, I watched the Cubs forever.
We just got best friends.
The lovable losers. Dude, I watched them all the time.
2016.
Yeah, I was pissed watching people with new Cubs hats. Like, you weren't a part of that losing thing that I've been since I was 9 years old. And I'm 42 now, so.
But the point is, you got to change the narrative. The Cubs, the Boston Red Sox back when. They were right there with the Cubs for a long time. They didn't win a title in forever. Until they got down to their very last out, down 3-0 against the Yankees and come back and win the series.
So you're saying the Timberwolves should get Theo Epstein, and then we're going to win. I'll read you loud and clear, Vince.
I know. I would love to have Theo.
Hell yeah, I would too.
I do.
They have to send a message. They have to just come out the box, just knocking dudes around a little bit. Historically, referees tend to let the guys play a little bit more during the playoffs. So the Wolves just got to come out and they just got to do it on the court and just get busy. Ant needs to get a little bit better. Everybody just needs to get a little bit better.
A little cleaner.
So I want to ask you this. With, I just want to call it load management, basically. They kind of just skated through the last few games. Maybe just took some pressure off themselves. Maybe because they were still out there working, but they weren't trying hard. Because I don't know if they were just saying oh, we're in the playoffs. Screw it. We're just going to just take the foot off the gas for a little bit. What do you think?
Right. Hard to tell. That's always the thing towards the end of the season. But I really think they were trying to get that number one seed, just ceremoniously, to just say, hey, Minnesota fans, we're the number one seed. How often do we get to say that in this part of the country, right, with our sports teams? Not often. So I don't know, man. Now, in terms of the series itself that gets started on Saturday,
crazy.
Wolves got to come out fast. They got to find a way to just look. You can't necessarily shut down a Kevin Durant, obviously, and a couple of their other players, but
kneecap them.
You got to find a way to just give them some different looks on defense and offensively. Like I said, just I think up tempo. I think. If the Wolves can just get back to how they were in the regular
clean basketball,
season,
just not turn the ball
clean
over.
basketball, right? Clean basketball,
not turn the ball
but
over.
also very aggressive defensively.
Yeah, we were the number one defensive
turnovers.
team. You know,
I think it may not be pretty, but I think the Wolves get out in 6 or 7.
If it's pretty, we're going to lose.
So
With Durant and Booker and Beal, those are pretty basketball players. We got grits. We got Rudy, and Anthony Edwards is a very good defensive player. I mean, he has his moments, and I think if he can move the ball around and Cat can, finally put a little physicality into this game, I think we'll be all right. But if it's pretty, Beal, Durant, and Booker are going to kill us.
Doesn't matter in the playoffs if it's pretty. A win's a win.
Yeah, a win's a win. Who cares? What I do want to ask you is, you kind of mentioned it, Vince.
Brucer?
What do you think it's going to be for the series? Do you think the Wolves, or do you think the Suns are going to win in how many games?
Wolves in 6 or 7. Like I said, it may not be pretty. It's probably going to stress us. But, this is what happened. This is how you take the next step,
right?
So with the Timberwolves, they've been out of the playoffs for a couple years, haven't been a force in the playoffs, obviously since KG and the boys were here. So let's live up to the hype a little bit and just go out there and do it, man. I mean, they got the pieces in place. They did it over the course of the regular season. There's a lot of positives to take away. Granted, like I said, they haven't been playing the best past few games, but there's no reason that they can't right this ship against the Phoenix Suns, and it won't be easy, but they can definitely get past them.
You're not wrong. Let's move on to what's going to happen next Thursday, the NFL draft. The Pro Football Draft. I don't want to get fined. That's happening. Your Minnesota
fine.
Don't care
saying that you didn't want to get fined.
Don't care. The Minnesota team is going to be picking 11 and 23 or 27.
Yes. 23.
Who and what do you think the Vikings should do?
A quarterback, maybe.
Do you think a quarterback?
Yeah, you got to do something. Sam Darnold ain't it? And here's Matt. You'll get this. Here's how much I am. I don't want to say I'm not a fan of Sam Darnold because he's the Vikings quarterback. I just have never been impressed with him. But Matt will get this inside joke. I'd rather have Andy Dalton.
What? Oh, man, he's your favorite player of all time.
Oh, yeah, he's right up there.
Andy Dalton was a very above-average quarterback.
Vince loves him. He wants him back.
Stop it.
Oh, Red Rifle.
$10 million for 1 year, that's backup quarterback money nowadays.
Andy Dalton played with great offensive teams. Sam Darnold's played with nobody.
Yeah. I mean,
he played with the Jets and the Carolina Panthers, who again picked Zach Wilson, who was going to get ostracized too because he was for the Jets. They get drafted by a decent team. It's a whole different story.
Mark Sanchez took those Jets to an AFC title game.
And that was a lot of fee to go with Buddy Ryan. Oh no, it's
Chad Pennington too.
Yeah.
Regardless, Sam Darnold ain't it. Hey, now I hope I'm wrong. Like I say about it.
I hope I'm right for once because most of the times I say that too.
But no, the Vikings take a quarterback. Now, who is it going to be?
Do they trade up?
Depends. Do they trade up? I don't know.
This is a wild draft.
I'm not sold on any of these quarterbacks in terms of like, hey, man, I want to really kind of give the bank a little bit to get up there to ensure that I get either Drake May. Listen, very impressed with what the Wolverines did at Michigan this year with the national title, kind of bringing that back to the Big Ten. I got a lot of friends in the SEC land, so it was very cool to finally pump my Big Ten chest out a little bit. But that national championship, JJ, had some nice games and stuff, but it's not like he was winning games at Michigan.
No,
we're all in agreement here that
it's all just a crapshoot, man. And I know again that's kind of the BS answer, but man, I don't know. I mean, remember we were on the Michael Penix train there up until the national championship game. Then he has one bad game. Everybody left him high and dry. Drake May. I mean, Gophers had him in check for, not most of the game, but at least a half. Good quarterback, decent arm, but just none of these guys just really makes me jump up and say, oh, my God, yeah, let's
Even Caleb
jump up.
Williams? Does that guy make you jump and shout?
Well, he won't be there because he's going to be taken first or second.
So you're also so for people who don't know, Vince is from Chicago, and he loves his Blackhawks. Yes, Blackhawks, and he also likes his Chicago Bears.
No, I don't.
You talk about your Bears.
No, don't make him a team jumper like you, Matt.
You must have quit, people.
Oh, Rip. Oh, sorry, OJ.
Don't listen to
Too soon.
Mr. Marsha Clark up here trying to paint.
Jesus.
Come on, Matt.
We're all in agreement, though.
Stop that. I am from Chicago. I like the Cubs, and I like the Blackhawks. That is it.
I don't like the second team, but I love that first team. WGN, baby.
But, we're all in agreement, though, about JJ. It's like he hasn't done anything to all of a sudden go from a late first-round pick to top 5.
Yeah, done. I agree.
Yeah.
He's done anything.
Yeah.
I rather see Penix because Penix can move. I like the kid from. I like Daniels. I like him as well.
There's no chance he makes it past 2, though.
I know. What's
maybe 3?
His stock has really risen here. It sounds like And there's actually thoughts now Chicago might be looking at him number 1. So,
ooh, shit. Well, nobody wants Caleb. I'll tell you, Caleb Williams to me is a baby bag bitch.
Well, and his dad chirping in his ear.
Yeah, I don't like that
ownership
either.
stake.
Yeah, screw that. That's not happening.
Me and my buddy Sam think that Caleb Williams is trying to drop down the draft board by saying all these preposterous things. So teams are like, I don't want to do this. So he falls to a better team.
He could very well be doing that. It's all just a game.
Yeah.
And,
he's going to release his own bong video right before the draft. Like Laramie Tunsil.
Hey, you guys remember what happened with Eli Manning, right?
That's true.
Hey, his dad, no, he ain't going to San Diego.
Yeah.
Well, John Elway did it too.
Yeah, he
sure did.
Who else?
Absolutely.
The guy for the Bills. I can't think.
Jim Kelly?
Yeah, Jim Kelly did that.
Then he went to, there was the USFL.
Well, he was in the USFL first, but but no, see, that's my point. You never truly know unless you're there what's going on behind the scenes and trying to position yourself to where you maybe truly want to go to, right?
Right.
So here's kind of what I'm thinking for the draft. I rather see the Vikings go defense because look at everybody in the division. You got to fight against the Lions.
To a Lions fan,
and you got to fight. You got to fight against
they can't kneecap anymore.
Well, that's true. Well, you can still kneecap.
You just can't hip drop.
Yeah, you can't hip drop anymore. But there's also like the Packers you got to worry about with Jordan Love. They still don't have a quarterback. Or sorry, they don't have a receiver. They really throw to.
They had some decent young ones last year.
Yeah, but still, they didn't draft something. But that's me.
Oh, whatever.
Hey,
That's what the draft's
maybe
about.
they jump up and get Marvin.
They're not doing that.
That'd be wild, man.
That would be wild. But
Hot takes.
Yeah, hot takes. But no, I really think I rather see the Vikings go after defense, like a corner.
So you take Karen Arnold or a Jared Verse. I don't think Dallas Turner.
But that kind of goes back to like the old way of the Rick Spielman days of like we're going to draft a corner.
So you're saying we're going to get DB Cooper, Dijon, or
hey, you know what? It could be a good safety right there because Cena ain't going to do it. 8 plays.
Corner. we got Harrison back.
Then
we
what
got
do we do
Bynum.
at quarterback?
You write out Sam Darnold.
Peter Schrader or whatever released one last night where we take Arnold at 11 and we wait for Bo Nix at 23.
I don't like that.
People are hating on Bo Nix. He threw 45 touchdowns, but it's like he played for Oregon, and you could talk about the Hawaii quarterbacks and anybody from Texas Tech. Then Patrick Mahomes came about, and everybody was like, "Oh, the Texas Tech quarterbacks might not be that bad." It's because it's a quick passing game in Oregon. Mm-hmm. It's all this movement and whatever, which I think Kevin O'Connell's about. I mean, I'm not a super big fan because I don't know how good Bo Nix's arm is. Can he push that ball? Can he push it to the numbers on the sideline? Can he make
older.
that throw? He's 26. It's not like he's 40.
Oh, the Brandon Wheaton over here.
I don't even think he's 26.
Was 28.
No, still.
He might not even be 26. I might be getting that.
I think
wrong.
he's at least 25.
So, anyways,
but still.
Vince. Yeah. Who do you? So, you said you want to do quarterback, and you don't really have an idea what quarterback you want because pretty much all these quarterbacks are basically the same.
Yeah, exactly, man. And that's exactly how I'm feeling about every single one of them. So let's just say, McDaniel, Mr. USC are off the board. I don't know. Who else is going right after that?
Drake or
AJ.
There's talk of JJ taking the number 3 spot,
which is weird.
He's up. It's like plus 250 now.
Oh my god,
Daniel's
that's
kind
crazy.
It is, right?
It's crazy.
But Daniel's,
there's no way I'd take him over Drake May with just talent.
Oh man, I'll say this. There's just something in my gut where it's just like, man. I mean, if you can work a deal that you think is right for you to move up, by all means do it.
To get what though?
Don't mortgage.
No, man,
don't mortgage the future.
So you're saying 11 and 23. If you can figure out a way to get up, move up there, and get like Drake May, let's say, so 11, 23, and then the next year's 1. You wouldn't do that to get up to let's say Drake May.
Not when you don't have a second and third this year.
Yeah.
Dude, as a Vikings fan, you're done watching the draft. 15 minutes in.
Exactly.
But would you do that, Vince? Would you, next year's 1, 11 and 23 to get a Drake May?
No.
I wouldn't do it either, man. I really don't think there's... I mean, he only threw 26 touchdowns this year. And
exactly. Because,
Even you could even start picking on Daniel some, though, too. Yeah, he's 6'4", but he looks like a Teddy 2.0. He's a stick.
Yeah, but he threw... I mean, he had some good wide receivers, and he'll have Terry McLaurin and stuff like that in Washington, and he can run really well. I think Daniels he's a very... I mean, Caleb Williams and Daniels, I think, are the top 2. May's got the arm talent and the eye tests that pass people, but he just didn't... He didn't... I don't know. To me, 26 touchdowns, it's like when Christian Ponder got drafted out of the ACC. He didn't really, explode that year. It's like it was kind of average. 26 touchdowns, as a college quarterback. I mean, Bo Nix had 45.
Didn't they label Ponder as the most pro-ready quarterback in that draft?
No, he just did good in that stupid Wonderlick. And then Spielman, we lost out on Locker.
Yeah, that was all.
Jake
that was
Locker.
all the Vikings hype machine there.
Yeah.
I wanted to see
when they drafted Ponder, I think like most everybody, it was like, who?
Yeah, what? He was supposed to go in the 3rd round.
That's crazy.
Exactly. It's like, man, and you guys wasted a 1st-round pick on that.
Dude, I was like, oh, what? Me and my buddy Sam were watching no, dude, everything, any mock draft, I didn't even see him in the 2nd round. And then we taking him at 12. And they just panicked because they wanted Locker. Locker went the pick before. I mean, Locker didn't end up being great, but you never know with any team.
Injuries.
Caleb Williams could be great if he slots. I mean, look at C.J. Stroud. How happy is he that John David Mills threw that Hail Mary?
Yeah, no shit.
And so the Texans got slotted at 2, and then the Bears traded with the Panthers. So C.J. Stroud ends up on the Houston Texans all because of that Hail Mary.
Love it. Good for him.
Good for I'm not.
I don't care. Good for the. They can't talk. Good for the city of Houston. They deserve it. They need it. They've been shitty for so long.
Would you, Vince? So you would just stay at 11 and 23 and just best available players?
I really would. I
would too.
Would.
That's really good idea.
And just if there's a quarterback there when your turn comes, and Penix. Whoever else, make a decision.
Hartman, I mean, Spencer Rattler was a very highly rated quarterback.
Matt does not like that option.
He was a highly rated quarterback. I mean, you can get him in the 3rd, 4th round.
And that's fine. You take a flyer on him then.
Yeah. I mean, even if a Penix slides to the 2nd or Nix slides to 2nd, then you could trade up.
That's that. I think you kind of hit on the key, too. One of the things the Vikings, and I'm sure they're obviously doing, is identifying that quarterback that's 2nd round, 3rd round, not necessarily on a radar, at least for the Minnesota Vikings fans, but somebody that they feel strong about. That's like, hey, whether that's a division or FCS as it's called now. There, yeah. I'm an old dude. I'm still calling it Division 1A.
Yeah, I got you.
Go Jacks.
But somebody like that. It's just like. There's going to be a couple quarterbacks out there that we are not thinking about right now that'll probably pop up and find a way to get some action. It's like, oh my God, where'd this kid come from?
Right. an
And maybe the
unpopular
Vikings
fan.
are looking, and if the Vikings, they may be looking at somebody that, they can maybe snatch up, down the road a little bit in this draft here as well. But, I would stay with the picks they have and, just make a decision on, the best quarterback that they think might be available when it comes down to, 11 or 13? I'm sorry.
11 and 23.
11 and 23,
So,
okay.
I have a little bit of an unpopular opinion on this now. I think regardless if they take one at 11, 23, or even later, let them sit for a year.
Yeah, I think so.
Don't rush them in.
That's definitely, that's the plan. That's the plan. That's why you got Darnold in here.
And then when Darnold blows up, we just drafted this quarterback for no reason.
Well, again, we'll see what happens.
You hope
there.
you're wrong. I know. I got you.
Hey, like I said, though, for $10 million, it's backup quarterback money.
Also, if you look at it, how many bridge quarterbacks have you had, Vince, that were really good? That did really well for you. I mean, mainly because of Randy Moss, but
Baker Mayfield was a bridge quarterback last year for $4 million, and now he just signed a $100 million.
Good for him.
deal.
He deserves it. Aiden loves it.
And I think that's the same draft. Correct me if I'm wrong. Did he not? Did Baker not go 1 and Darnold 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
right.
Darnold replaced Baker Mayfield on the Panthers, and he did very well at the end of that year. And then he signed and he sat a year under Kyle Shanahan,
who invited him out to QB camp and kept him over Trey Lance.
I'm
Screw Trey Lance.
I'm an optimist, and I think that Darnold's hopefully his potential shines.
Well, the bar's not set very high, so
well, there's that.
No, the bar's pretty high. It's above my belly. So,
so there's that.
It's a belly button.
Anyways, Vince, where can we find you at?
You can find me, just Google the Sports Done Right podcast on all your major streaming platforms. Follow me on Twitter at the Big Smooth One, number 1 after the Big Smooth. And we are on Instagram, Sports Done Right, Facebook, Sports Done Right. And hey, man, we are beer belly adjacent. So thank you again for having me on, fellas. Always good to be home in the great North Woods of Minnesota.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you.
Hall of Famer
right there, Vince Wright.
Ring of honor.
All right, fellas. Hey,
yeah, belly of honor.
Good one. And yeah, I can't wait for Saturday's game. T-Wolves better bring it.
Hell yeah.
Better bring it. All right, Vince. Thank you, buddy.
Later, Vince. Thanks, man.
Have a good one.
All right, so that was Vince Wright from Sports Done Right, and yes, it's like Sports Done Right. W with this right as his last name, so, so there's that. Good wordplay. Anyways, Vince is so damn smart. I love having him. He's such a cool dude, and I'm not wrong. He when he goes out to events, girls flock to him. It's
the sound of Capistrano.
Yeah, it's 6'5",
big
boy.
Casanova.
Yeah, well, there's that.
You're not 6'5".
Yeah, no, not even close.
He may be touching 6.
5'11".
Nah,
on a good day.
On a good day.
What 6 is he touching?
Next question. So
is it a solid 6?
So
maybe a soft 6?
A 10.
A 10. I got 10.
Oh, you're touching 10.
Damn.
Good for you, bud.
Good for you.
Woo.
So I'll leave it up to you guys since we pretty much did our six-pack basically all in one. What we didn't touch was the Twins and the Wild. I'll leave it up to you guys which one you want to do.
Oh, breaking news today for the Wild.
I don't want to talk about the Twins very much.
Okay.
Other than the fact that I'm dropping my win total by 20.
The Wild today re-signed the Flower to a 1-year retirement contract.
Goodbye, Gustafson.
Yep. Bye-bye, Gus Bus.
That sucks.
Gustafson, even your penis jokes seem witty and amusing this morning.
Jesus.
Goodbye, Gus. You had a good run.
Hello, Jesper.
Yes, that's my. Are you on board now, the young kid? Can he finally come up, Scott? Can he finally be a part of the
Can he do it?
No.
He got a shutout. He got a shutout. He's 2-1.
No, he's good now.
Yeah. All right.
You got to have a couple seasons of seasoning.
Yeah,
he got one.
He got
lit up.
thrown into that one against Dallas. Thrown in.
I still wish they would have gave him that second one back at home instead of having Gus without skating really. And then coming back.
Hopefully, what happens here now is that they can get something for Gus. Maybe some draft capital. Probably going to be
there's got to be some
it has to be.
goaltender needy team coming
somebody
up.
will come in.
A second round, third.
I was going to say a second, third round pick.
Or like maybe like even like a player, because there's always like a goaltender coach that thinks they can fix a guy.
Right. So, I mean, hopefully.
Dubnyk is one of them. And our goaltender coach did kind of fix that problem.
Yeah, and then he became a staple for a while, but he was always known. Dubnyk was always known for like first goal out of the fucking gate.
Oh, he was.
It drove me nuts.
But for a couple of years, he was good.
So hopefully, what happens is that come next fall, Jesper comes out and just earns that 1A spot. And
that'd be nice. And Flowers
that Flowers like more of just the backup Reggie Dunlop mentor,
back-to-back
player coach,
back-to-back games. He takes the back-to-back games, because they don't really play goaltenders back-to-back anymore. Really,
not too often,
unless they're on like a heater.
It's very rare. Do you see even what happened with Dubnyk back in 20? Was it? Well,
12? That was nuts. That was
he played
crazy.
50 games or whatever it was. You don't see that nowadays.
Yeah, that's never going to happen.
Who is his backup?
It was.
Remember that?
We don't know because he never got to play.
They didn't bring anybody.
Wasn't it Harding before the MS diagnosis?
Yeah, that's who it was, and then they brought him in, and then he couldn't really play. So,
they still had. They had
Geoffrey was putting on the.
You're right. Got it.
They still had Kemper.
Stubby was out there.
They had Kemper for.
Darcy was there for a little bit.
Yeah, he was his backup, but I mean that's when he got to the rocky stages. Because then they brought him up, and then they brought him up, and his first two starts were shutouts. I think he gave up one.
And then he got rocked.
Yeah, I already named my dog.
Yeah, I was going to say, so you named Kemper.
My dog, Kemper, Keumper.
Why?
My dog's name is Kemper, and then the Ranger game, he's looking pretty good. And then, I think it was the third, he got rocked for 5. Fuck, I already named my dog.
Goalies are like kickers, though. They're kind of finicky head cases.
Yeah, but then you always have some of the good ones, like Robbie Gould or or Justin Tucker.
They don't Blair Walsh it wide left.
Like Sergei Bobrovsky. He goes from Colorado to Florida, on basically everybody's like, well, he's kind of washed up. Now he's one of the best goaltenders in the league again. He led him to the Cup last year. Mark Parrish seems to think that they're going to win the Cup this year.
Name drop.
Yeah, well, Pear Bear, I'd love to have him on.
So we're saying I'm going to make a contact?
Yeah, I wish. Me and Dustin, when he was supposed to be up here signing bottles, drove around, didn't show up to where he was supposed to be. We went back, we finished our jobs at, doing the Coke stuff.
Yeah.
And then we went to, and then he's like, dude, he's supposed to be at Slim's. We went back and sat there for 2 hours at Slim's. He didn't show up.
Oh,
we
no.
leave. He finally shows up to Slim's. It was
okay, now
we tried. So we did get Northland vodka bottles at the liquor store signed by him.
Okay.
We wanted to meet him so bad.
Okay, so now I have to get him on the show.
Oh, God, I'd love it.
Okay, so now
Dustin and I,
now it's a mission for me to get it for you guys.
He's like, Bruce, Parrish is supposed to be here. I'm at Marketplace. I'm like, dude, I can finish this up anytime. Dude.
I remember that. And I was like,
so
man, I don't
he
want to
picked
go.
me up. We went and drove to where he was supposed to be. A couple of spots he's supposed to be. Couldn't find him. And then Dustin's like, oh, he's a couple hours out. So we went back, finished our jobs. And he's like, dude, he's supposed to be at Slim's. We drove to Slim's and sat there for 2 hours. He did apologize to Dustin, I believe, on Twitter at the time. Because we're like, oh, I waited for you. He's like, sorry, man. I got into whatever. And so it wasn't totally, he wasn't just like, fuck Bruce and Dustin. I don't want to meet them. But
it makes sense, though. I get it.
Yeah, the Twins, I'm lowering it from 87 to 67.
I'm going to message you during our break.
Oof.
This is a bad team. So and they've given up.
So you're going how many wins now?
I'm going 20 wins less.
20 was damn.
I'm going 20 wins less.
I was thinking, I'll make a bet with you.
Yeah, it's up.
I'll go 50.
They win.
Oh, they lose over 100?
Yeah, it's not looking
All right,
good.
hold on. All right, here's the bet.
55.
If they get between 50 and 60, I take a shot. If they get over 60, you take a shot.
Hold, please. I'm going to get the paper out so I remember.
Yeah. So you have between 50 to 60 if they get over 60. Because I'm going 60. I'm dropping at 20. This team is giving up. This team's terrible.
So-
Byron Buxton made a couple of.
I'm
nice
surprised he didn't end himself on the IL doing that.
Everybody,
Bounce off that wall.
everybody I've ever talked to, Dave, the scale guy at West Fraser, I walk in and I talk baseball with him every morning. He's like, I'm surprised he isn't on the IL right now. He did say that I didn't watch the game because I worked till 7 last night. He almost had another one.
Yeah, he did. He caught one.
He banged.
I think
off
it was the
wall.
same inning, or
He
maybe
did
it
one
was,
off the wall.
Banged.
and then fell down flat onto his ass.
Yeah, he bounced off like 2 walls because it's in that corner at Camden Park.
Ding, ding, he was like a ping pong.
Ding, ding, ding. I was like, oh shit, he didn't get up. Oh, he did. All right, so the bet is plus 60 wins.
Plus is me.
Okay,
Hold on,
so I take a shot.
I'll even give you 65.
60 plus 65.
So you get from whatever to 65.
So
if
why
they
don't
get
you just
over
go
65
under
wins,
65? Matt wins over 65.
That's what I was going with.
I'll give
Okay.
you 65 because you said.
So the over under
50.
now is set at 65.
Yeah,
Okay.
I said 60. I'm dropping it to 67. They are not winning the Central. The Guardians are way better than I thought they would be, and the Lions, the other
you're in
Detroit
Detroit.
team, yeah, is better
Tigers.
than us. It's
What's Detroit's obsession with big cats?
get down there and they'll show you.
So I have it written down for Twins wins, and we'll take a shot of the old apple pie moonshine or whatever you want.
Yes, whoever wins
The apple
that
pie moonshine is pretty good. So you can take one right now.
It's
Just because we already took one already. Might as well take one too.
Jeffers is turning it around a little bit.
I do like Jeffers. Jeffers a good.
Why don't
good
they bring
player.
up? Why don't they bring up Brooks Lee?
Yeah, I thought he's in AAA right now. He has
Bring him up.
No. He's just got there. He needs to get more games in AAA.
Fuck it, throw him to the wind. Let him go.
Don't throw him in the wind just yet.
Mr. Goaltender has to have so many games. Baseball, chuck him out there. See what
As
he
the
can do.
official, unofficial owner of the Minnesota Twins, I would like to say, let's not do that.
Let him figure it out.
Yeah, fuck it, you'll figure it out.
You know what? Honestly, on this team, what could he do worse?
You're not wrong. So yeah,
Oh, is he going to strike out more?
Oh,
not
no.
possible.
Can't do worse than Miguel Sano in that regard.
Miguel
Bring him
Sano
back.
is on a better strikeout rate.
bring him back. What's Joey Gallo doing?
Yeah, bring him back.
Bring him back. Pick him up.
Adam Dunn, strikeout or home run.
Bring him.
Hey, we just
bring him in.
We just picked up some guy from Oakland yesterday.
We picked up an old Matt
It
Kemp. We
doesn't
picked
matter.
up
Tony Kemp.
Tony Kemp, not-
Matt Kemp. That would have been sweet 15 years ago.
We were like, oh.
My bad, wrong guy.
That's all right. He got DFA'd because of Jackson Holiday.
Weird.
Dustin's Baltimore
Yeah,
Orioles,
he's
who walked us off today.
That must be nice.
Boy, he's not here today. He's celebrating.
He's celebrating. He's fine. He's okay.
The sweep, what was it, 18 to 3?
Holy shit, it was
Or
rough.
what was it for
Yesterday was
It was 11
fucking
to
bad.
3? Yeah, 3-11.
Rocco
Corey
is
Cole.
pissed right now.
Oh, Rocco's losing
Rocky,
his
he's
job.
gonna
He
get
is
fired.
Unfortunately, I like Rocco.
No, he's too analytical to
Didn't
That's true,
Paul
too.
Molitor go from AL Manager of the Year to
Yeah.
getting fired in 1 year?
That's because we had two brand new people in the front office who didn't want Molitor.
Is it the same ones that are
Yes.
there right
Yeah.
now?
Yes.
Oh, and they wanted Rocco.
They wanted Rocco,
And they don't want to support Rocco.
And the reason why that they that when Molly got the AL Manager of the Year, they were like, "Well, shit! Now we can't. Now we have to stay with them until the next year." They're like, "Ah,
so we won't sign anybody." And then they just continued on with that. And they're like, "Oh my God, we actually won a playoff game. Let's not give Rocco any talent either."
That's Polad, though.
No.
We're not going to spend $30 million on a pitcher.
Part of it's the I think contract agreements.
I think it's the GMs trying to
the
be
TV contract.
I think that's part of it too.
That's the scapegoat.
The MLB, Major League Baseball, gives them $100 million.
Yeah, that's true.
And the Pirates and whoever else have done this forever. $35 million. You're already up $65 million to begin the year. Whatever ticket sales you have, you're going to make money on it. You're already in the plus.
How would you like to be Carlos Correa right now? Because
injured and making a shit ton of money, I'd love it.
But no, I mean, just the fact that you're like, oh, we're on the upswing, and then all of a sudden it's like, yeah, no.
Well, dude, he's already won a World Series. Does he really care? He's just here for the money. I mean, he tried to.
He's playing really good at first.
Yeah, and normally he doesn't. He's typically a slow starter.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, talking to one. I don't know. One is talking. Either which way it works.
I got one. Slow starter.
Yeah. But the rest of the team has been just absolutely, besides Krylov, terrible.
Hey, Miranda hit a home run.
He did. Julian looks lost, but he's hit well, but he's looking at strikes. And he generally doesn't look at strikes.
I think it's because he like Major League Baseball, MLB Network, put him in the top 10 at second baseman. Maybe
his gloves been pretty good.
Oh, did you see that missed
then
double
he fucking
play?
missed.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God. And that screwed
cost
over.
us 2 runs.
God damn it. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, so, I mean, and then our pitch, I mean, Varland almost got out of that
His
jam.
cutter when his cutter works, it looks great, but his 2 cutters that got home run off of, they just came right in the zone and just went, yops.
It's going to be a very long season.
It is, and good thing we have our very own Ted Swetzler from TED Talks.
Paul Bunyan.
From Paul Bunyan. Brought to you by Paul Bunyan Communications. He does his weekly show, episode, podcast, whatever you want to call it, every Monday or Tuesday whenever he gets it to me. It's usually every Monday because Twins
His
usually have an off
weekly
day.
Twins update.
Yeah, it's usually every Monday because Twins usually don't have a game Monday, usually.
Yeah.
And you can hear my opening for it.
Yeah, you're welcome. That's why I waited for a little bit because I had to make sure I had to edit that. But we need to take a break because we're going pretty far.
Because I got to piss.
Again? That's 4 times.
It's your house, dude.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he pissed like 3 times before you got
what was the over-under today?
I was going to text you and I forgot. Bruce, by the way, we doing
Stop
over.
worrying about my dick.
Stop worrying about my. All right. All right. We'll be back a little bit. We got the fun part of the show. We got games. We got Wikipedia, and we also have the misconnections as well too. And I do have misconnections. I read some. So yeah, we have plenty of that, and also like I said, the fun stuff coming up a little bit. You're listening to Beer Belly Sports.
Talking about sports and other things. It's Beer Belly Sports Podcast.
The GigaZone Gaming Championship and Tech Expo is back Saturday, April 20th with free admission and free gaming for all. Get into one of the many tournaments for a shot at cash and prizes, including Rocket League, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Overwatch 2, and more. Plus, check out the Tech Expo with over 25 exhibitors showcasing a wide variety of potential career opportunities in technology. And hear from special guest Danielle Feinberg from Pixar Animation Studios. It's the GigaZone Gaming Championship and Tech Expo, Saturday, April 20th at the Sanford Center in Bemidji, a Paul Bunyan Communications event.
This is Lois from the Knob and Kettle Restaurant and Lounge, where we serve our smoked prime rib Wednesday through Saturday night, along with our made-from-scratch soups and desserts. Come enjoy one of our delicious appetizers, like our smokin' poppers, or our walleye bites dipped in our own house-made batter and served with our signature tartar sauce. On Thursday evenings, you can enjoy live music with Lois, 2 miles east of Itasca State Park on Highway 71. We're open noon to 9 Wednesday through Saturday, and we're ready to serve you. The Knob and Kettle Restaurant, your prime destination.
You're listening to Beer Belly Sports. Yep, that's what I said.
Beer Belly Sports is brought to you by BettorEdge, a really fun social betting site that gives the edge back to the bettors with no-fee sports betting. At BettorEdge.com, you, not the book, sets the price of the betting line so you can make bank with no VIG or sportsbook fees. BettorEdge is available in 45 states for real betting sports positions. Create an account and use code BBS for $20 on your first order. Play the game without getting played at BettorEdge, that's BETTOR, edge.com.
Hello, this is Vince Wright, the sports governor of Minnesota, and you are listening to Beer Belly Sports.
If you're craving adventure, imagine sinking your teeth into some serious sandwiches with names as quirky as the Cosmos at Erbs and Gerbs, the Comet Candy, the Nebula, the Tappy, the Tilius, the Spartan, the Quattro, all seriously delicious sandwiches with fun and silly names. As Erbs and Gerbs continues their quest of spreading sandwich joy across the galaxy, they have equally stellar soups and sides. So the next time you order a sandwich at Erbs and Gerbs in Bemidji, relish not only the fresh ingredients, but also the delightful wordplay at Erbs and Gerbs Bemidji.
Getting drunk helps you actually listen. It's the Beer Belly Sports Podcast.
Welcome back to Beer Belly Sports, where we to be the semi-pro sports talk. I'm Matt Geffrey. Along to my far left there's Bruce Lake himself.
Half of him, anyways.
Well, he's in there. He's going back and forth. But yeah, he's in there. And then, of course, to my left, kind of in the middle of your screen, if you're watching the old Facebook machine, it is Scott Wilson.
There, now you can see me.
Now you see you better? Oh, yeah, the reflection. A little bit better.
Oh, wait for it. Wait for it. Nah.
Now it's all caught up. Okay. So,
You're
anyways.
behind me.
Yeah. I'm actually going to make sure to turn your sound down so it doesn't read.
It's already.
Well, I just want to make sure because sometimes your sound's okay. Anywho, again, welcome back to Beer Belly Sports. We're going to be the semi-pro sports talk.
What are you saying? It sounds like you're saying titted.
Titted? I didn't say
well,
shit.
just like him saying PGA.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you were here earlier, you guys would have known that. But here we are.
PGA.
Matt doesn't like to enunciate.
I don't ever enunciate. So there's that.
You suck, you jackass.
Yep. Anyways.
Listen here, you son of a bitch.
We got a Beer Belly
question already?
Yes.
All right, hit me. What is it?
I didn't see a post about the bench question, so Rick has one.
There's in there.
What do you guys think about the NFL allowing teams to have a third helmet design? Love it.
I like it. Well, they allowed some teams last year if they did a redesign.
Yeah.
Now they opened it up. I want to see a I want to see a white Vikings helmet.
Hell yeah.
That would be good. I like the whiteout approach. It'd be really cool.
Yeah, I think it's cool.
All right. Yeah, it'd be really cool to do a third team helmet. That'd be sweet.
So what's the other? Okay, so the Vikings have the purple. What's the other one?
Well, they could do their purple regular, their purple retro.
Oh, okay, yeah,
and then
retro.
And then do like a whiteout one with like a purple horn on it or something.
Would you go with the retro horn or the new horn?
The new horn.
Yeah,
you always been with the new horn.
Nobody likes an old horn.
Well, some people do.
Rick, did you know in the game you went to on Christmas Eve was supposed to be a whiteout?
What the fuck?
He went to the Christmas Eve game,
yeah,
and it's like a whiteout. Everybody in both of our families were like, Rick, you know it's a whiteout? Every time anybody ever found out about it.
There you go.
There you go. You were kind of far. I felt like you were far away, but you weren't.
I wasn't.
Anyways.
It's a whiteout.
It was a whiteout. It's supposed to be a whiteout, but...
Richard and Brandy were both whited out.
Well, okay, well...
Well, Rick was wearing blue jeans, but, you know.
Love it.
He had to carry stuff, otherwise he was going to wear my Zubas.
Don't you know you're not supposed to wear light after Labor Day?
Fuck that.
Fuck this shit.
When is after Labor Day? Somebody can tell me that. Like, after Labor Day, like, when is it? Like, the day after? 3 days after? Because it's always after Labor Day until it's Labor Day.
Well, until the new year resets.
So September to January?
I am not a fashionista. I have no idea.
You just said it pretty correctly, so I'm going to say that you are. You bitch! Wow.
Anyways, you guys ready to do the what the hell is it? Well, Ashton
Misconnections.
Misconnections. You guys want to do misconnections?
Yes, Rick, it's always after Labor Day.
What state are we in this week?
We are going to be in Arizona this week.
Oh, I thought we were going back to Florida.
I thought about it, but
you went to the warm state, huh? Well, they're both warm, I guess. That's a terrible thing.
I still think like an Alabama, Louisiana, Mississippi.
Well, we gotta wait, buddy.
We're doing all 50 states. So
you're going on a 50-state parade?
Yeah, 50-state parade.
Hello, Christian Burnham.
I'm gonna write that down because that's a good one.
Am I that drunk, Matt?
Am I that drunk? It's not a Christmas episode.
Here, do you want him to do one of these?
Go for it.
All right, here we go. Here you go, Chris.
He doesn't have to drive.
He has to work with me tomorrow.
Ah, all right. Make him do all the bitch work tomorrow.
Loud noises, crash, bang, bang.
All right, first one. For Misconnections, we are in the beautiful state of Arizona. I did around the Phoenix area. Best Lyft driver. Is it possible to fall in love with your Lyft driver? Honda Accord, 44th Street to East Broadway. I felt a connection. Thank you for our conversation.
What kind of talks are you having with your taxi driver?
No shit. No, Lyft. Get it straight. Lyft.
Same freaking thing.
Different name, same function.
Yeah. Same church, different
Horse of a different color.
All right, next one. Again, we're in Arizona for Misconnections this week. I saw you at the car wash this morning. Ooh. You only vacuumed your car, and I said something to you. What was I driving? I really hope you come across this ad. M4F.
What did I say?
What is M for F?
Male for female.
How would you know that, Scott?
I don't know.
Because I'm single.
What happened?
Ready to mingle.
All right, next one.
So is he just hoping that anybody reads that, male for female?
Yeah, fuck it.
If
send
you were
it.
vacuuming
What
your
did
car
I say?
yesterday.
Tell me what I said to you.
All right, next one.
Talking about the one who spilt the drink.
What?
Oh, Rick asked Bruce about our taxi driver one time.
Oh. All right, your
Hit on
very
him, probably.
first mudslide.
Whoa.
You heard me. Very first mudslide. Sorry. I got to repeat the thing. Your very first mudslide and second mudslide. Wink face emoji. I love to take you out. I love to take you outside of work sometimes. You complimented something of mine. What was it?
So mudslide, is that sexual or is that just
I
a
was going
drink?
to say,
First and second mudslide?
do we
It's got to be drinks.
Do we need
Are
to
you
pull
sure?
up an Urban Dictionary here?
Maybe so we do it first. Fact check mudslide. Sexual.
I know. I'm pretty sure that's a drink, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
Kahlua or something with it.
Yeah.
Right.
But anyways, it could be.
Yeah.
Who knows?
But then he goes, "What did you compliment on?"
Yeah.
Your drink making abilities.
Go on.
I would be a mudslide. That was Dustin's nickname in high school. Thanks, Richard.
I'll give you that one. Yeah, that's good. All right.
It's like, I'm not even here.
You sons of bitches.
All right, next one. I think it's the last one. It is the last one. Safeway, Almond School, and Chandler Heights. Again, this is in Arizona. This is 2 days ago. At Safeway this morning, which is a gas station for us, we almost bumped on not gas station, grocery store.
No, Safeway?
Yeah, isn't Safeway?
They're both.
It used to be Super America.
Ah, so it is like a
Safeway though. In like Seattle, like in the West Coast, it was a grocery store too.
Okay. Anyways, at Safeway this morning, we almost bumped carts, exchanged a few comments, saw you again a few minutes later. Later going towards the deli department. Sorry, I forgot where I left off at. Later going to the deli department. Regret not shopping to talk to you, or regret not stopping to talk to you. Tell me something or a comment what we exchange so I know it's you. If you're interested, we can meet for coffee/glass of wine and introduce.
I like how we put both out there. He's like, you know what? I'll drink non-booze or I'll drink booze.
I just want to see you. At least he wasn't trying to fan baguettes and stuff.
Hey, you know what? That guy, he was going out there for it. And I really appreciate him for doing that.
You appreciate him for I do too.
Yeah. He went all out for it.
He's like, you want to get all speeded up and drink coffee, or you want to drink wine and make some bad decisions?
He gave options.
Yeah, he gave options out there.
Because
So good
a
for
lot
him.
of times the lunch date is a little bit viewed as less pressure, lower key.
So he's like, you want to get like messed up and make bad choices, or you just want to have like a cup of coffee and talk?
Right.
He doesn't like you want to go like mini golf or anything like that.
Why not?
That sounds fun.
It does.
When's Boardwalk open?
Soon,
May.
actually.
It's in
very, very soon.
Did you see some dumbasses broke their chair?
Fucking stupid.
Yeah.
God.
They had problems like that. Like right away when they opened up, somebody broke in and stole their cash register with no cash in it.
Kids.
Oh, you're a badass for stealing an empty register.
By the way, Safeway is a grocery store.
Oh, okay, cool.
But it probably has a gas station, much like Walmart, attached.
Well, as soon as I heard
buggies or
as soon
Yeah,
as
buggies.
I heard,
Yeah, for the buggies.
as soon as I heard we bump carts, it's like it's a grocery store.
Yeah, that's what I figured too. What do you want to do next?
Did we start Scott's misconnections?
Hey now.
Whoa!
Hey now.
Who's this out there? Who said that?
That is
That's
Richard
Rick.
Severs.
A couple weeks ago, Rick's like, you guys need to write one for Scott.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah. Forgot about Thank you, Rick.
Yeah.
And then we said, though, we were going to write our own and see if you could determine what was real and fake.
God, that sounds like a great idea. I wish I would have remembered that.
Yeah. I wish somebody would help us remember that.
Yeah.
Flowmaster?
Yeah. Dustin.
Dustin, damn it.
Again, he's like, I'm not here.
I'm not fucking here, guys. Anyways, what do you want to do next?
What do you want to do? Did you get your sports stuff?
No.
No. Okay. So, do you want to do Whiskeypedia or do you want to do...
Yeah, send Scott out. We'll do Wikipedia.
Scott, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Fuck off, Dale.
Yeah. Wow. Dale didn't even do anything. He's not even here either.
Yeah, damn. What did Dale do to you?
God damn it.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a motherless goat.
Hey,
Golly.
since you're going out, can you turn up the light? No, the dim out there on that switch? Yeah.
Yep.
All the way. Oh, no, up.
Oh.
Well, it wasn't.
You don't want to set the
is it?
mood?
Oh, okay. Sorry. I didn't think it was. It's
Wow.
just Yeah, I want to set the mood.
Yeah, we should have went darker. Great.
For misconnections?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, that would have been great.
Well, there he goes in the video.
Well, it's like a Twins walk or a Twins home run.
Yeah. Oh, well, they don't happen?
Oh, man.
Or Twins win? That doesn't happen either?
That too. All right, so it's now time for Wikipedia. Now, what this is, it doesn't matter what we know. It's a matter what Scott knows. One of us will leave the room, and we got to do 10 questions.
How many can he get right?
How many can he get right? Again, it's not what we know. It's what he knows.
It's what he can get right.
And it could be for any type of thing. It could be sports related. It could be Minnesota related.
Are you going to hammer him like you did to you last week?
I got some. Oh, those sucked. That was not fucking easy.
I'm not good at trivia unless it's sports. And I was like, dude, I don't know what any of these are. I got like one of the wrestling ones right. I didn't even get the one for Minnesota right.
All right. So,
no, that was South Dakota.
Yeah. Sorry. So let's do Wikipedia. Scott's out there. He's waiting.
Sawdust in my britches.
What?
My song that I made.
Okay.
Chris wants me to sing it, but nobody else likes it but me and you, Chris.
Let's start with question number 1 for Scott. This former Marine once had a TV show in the late 90s and is now a game show host. Who is this person?
One more time?
This former Marine once had a TV show in the late 90s and 2000s, is now a game show host.
Rob starts with a D. Rob.
I'll tell you right now, not even close.
Okay, no idea.
Drew Carey.
Oh, he was a Marine, huh?
He was a Marine. I did not know that.
Did not know that either.
Thanks to Johnny Carson there.
Rob Riggle, yeah.
Next one. This player was drafted first overall in 2024 NBA draft.
Which one? What year?
2024 women's WNBA draft.
Oh my god! Okay, that's super easy. That's Caitlin Clark.
Okay, correct. Again, I got to give some.
Yeah, that's super easy.
Okay. Next one. This Minnesota Twin has the all-time best career average. Who is this person? And if bonus point, if you know the actual average.
I'm gonna guess Rod Carew.
That is correct.
327.
334. That was close. That was really close. All right. 90% of this world's population lives on the north or south of the equator. What is it? Is it north or south of the equator? That's the question. Is 90% of the world's population lives on the north?
It's got to be south because there's more livable spaces in the south.
That is incorrect. It is north.
Wow.
All right. How many?
We're doing bad.
How many of the Beatles could actually read music?
4 of them.
The correct answer is 0. They could not.
They could not read music?
They could not read music. I was like, whoa, fuck, really?
Wow.
I don't know. They write, but they can't read music. The
notes?
Yeah, the notes. Them things.
Those little things.
Yeah.
You know, the
people who
treble.
saw me on the old Facebook are like, oh, what does he point at? Next one. Number 6. This NFL team is the only team to neither play or host a Super Bowl.
Play or host?
Yep. This NFL team is the only team to neither play or host a Super Bowl.
Jacksonville?
I'm pretty sure they hosted.
Oh, the Jaguar? Oh, okay.
You Mo Bone Sailor over there. Rick says Patriots. Only team to play, or neither to play or host a Super Bowl. I think the Patriots been in a few of them.
The Houston's obviously probably had one Super Bowl hosted there. Obviously, they've never been. The Lions have hosted a Super Bowl. Detroit Lions.
They have hosted the Super Bowl back in 2006.
I got nothing, then I'm wrong.
Cleveland Browns.
Oh, yeah. Nobody wants to go to Cleveland.
So, yes.
Can you repeat the question?
It does make sense. This NFL team is the only team to neither play or host a Super Bowl.
Their home state.
Play in nor host a Super Bowl. There we go.
Yeah.
It is Cleveland Browns. This one threw me off. I was really...
I'm God, here we go. Ready for a roller coaster ride on this question, everybody.
In Mother Russia, beer was considered a soft drink until... considered a soft drink, not alcohol, until what year?
1994.
To make sure Rick understands, In Russia, beer was considered a soft drink, not alcohol, until what year? You say what year, Bruce?
I said 1994.
2011.
Jesus Christ.
Yup.
I thought I was going old with 94.
Yeah, I was like, holy shit. All right, number 8. This country makes 25% of the world's cheese. Wow, that's a lot of cheese. What country is this?
Country?
Yep. This country makes 25% of the world's cheese. That is wrong. The answer is United States.
I kind of figured that was going to be. I went off there. I was going to say Wisconsin, but then you said country. And it's like, oh, shit. Should have stuck with my original thought.
Number 9. The only letter in the alphabet that does not appear in any American state is... The only letter of the alphabet that does not appear in any American state is... Just got to think one letter and think of all the states and think about which one is missing.
J. I don't know, off the top of my head. I don't know. I got nothing.
Q.
Q. Oh, that's Quebec, and that's not America.
Close.
Yeah. Richard got it.
Last but not least, Spam is popular in what state?
Minnesota.
That is wrong. It is Hawaii. Hawaii, actually, I talked to one of my
I had Spam when I was a kid, so it's popular
Spam.
here. So
it's from...
Oh, it made it all the way to South Dakota, did it?
Yeah, it's really good. And we've made it to Hawaii. Of course, it made it to South Dakota. All right, so that's our question. How many think that Scott's going to get?
He's really good. I'm going to say 6.
Oh no, I'm not. Just I'm going to do 5.
We have to, yeah. So you're going to go 5. You're going to 1 under me.
Yep. Well, I'm going to Price is Right your ass. All right, go
buy me flowers first.
Never. I'm gonna buy you flowers.
Whore.
All right, so he's gonna go get them. Baby, come back. Oh, so if you're just watching, we're gonna have our NFL Draft live show. I can't say NFL Draft. Pro Football Draft show at the Knob and Kettle next Thursday. Show's gonna start at 6:30. So come there, eat some great food. Because Josh makes a hell of good food, so we're looking forward to that. And
1 week from tomorrow.
1 week from tomorrow. That is correct, sir. All right, so I'm going to pull this up on my phone so I know you don't cheat. And I believe you probably wouldn't cheat. But
here, I'll close mine out.
Okay.
You're going to pull what up?
No.
Oh.
Let me play some music for you so I get that going.
Oh, thank you.
All right, Scott. Once again, it is now time to play Whiskerpedia.
How much are you trying to fuck with me after last week?
Don't worry about that.
I'm fucking terrible at this, so I don't even know if he is or not.
So it's not what we know. It's what Scott knows. It is 10 questions. Let's see if Scott knows these 10 questions. Now, Bruce and I have our answers, and the audience has their answers as well, too. So do not help. Well, I mean,
audience, do not help.
His screen is closed off, so you can't. I believe I'm looking at it.
The studio audience, they should not
studio
yell.
audience, please keep it down.
Shut up, you done son bitches.
Out. Now you just scared them all off.
Yeah, they're gone. Anyways, this first question, Scott. This former Marine once had a TV show in the late 90s and 2000s, now is a game show host. Who is this person?
Drew Carey.
Jesus Christ.
Wow, that was really good.
That is correct.
Good job, sir.
How the fuck do you know that?
I saw it on...
I think you were listening to Ashley's phone out there.
No, I wasn't.
Son of a bitch.
I read a ranker list one time that was talking about celebrities that had military backgrounds, and like him and Rob Riggle were on it.
Yeah, that's what I guessed, Rob Riggle.
Okay. So yes, correct. Good job. This player was drafted first overall in the 2024 WNBA draft.
Caitlin Clark.
All right, so I'm going to throw one in there.
That is correct.
All right, so now you're at 2 so far.
Now it's just going to be Scott in the box. or Scott in the living room.
No shit. This Minnesota Twin has the all-time best career average. Who is this twin? This Minnesota Twin has the all-time best career average.
For the team?
For the team.
I am going to go with Rod Carew.
Bonus point if you know the actual average.
346.
Bit high.
The first one is correct.
Correct.
The second one is 334.
Oh, I was going to say 339.
Ooh. All right.
That's a 327.
So right now, Scott is 3-0. 90% of the world's population lives either on the north or south of the equator. What side do they live on? 90% of the world's population lives on the north or south equator. What side do they live on?
I am going to say the north side of the equator.
Fuck, 4 for 4.
That is correct.
Good job, Scott. Here's a tough one. How many of the Beatles could not read music?
2.
Correct answer is none.
I don't know how all of them could make music and none of them could read it.
That's what I found.
Well, you
in these
said
facts.
none. So 0 could read music?
0, yeah. You said 2.
Because I knew Paul McCartney couldn't.
Okay.
Which is crazy because he can play piano.
How the fuck is a drummer not going to be able to understand music?
You just play off the rhythm sounds good.
Mm-hmm. So then all of them just rhythm it?
Rhythm and blues, me boy.
Fucking.
Anyways,
there's such a thing called tablature, though. And it just tells you what chords to play versus...
You just said a word that I'm pretty sure is not English.
All right, number 6. This NFL team is the only NFL team to neither play nor host a Super Bowl. This NFL team is the only team to neither play in or host a Super Bowl. Stop it. Time's a ticking.
Shut up, asshole.
So you yell at me for doing the do, and you're like, time's a ticking.
I'm trying to get a hurry up.
It's not going to be...
So, like, you want to start like a 5 count?
Yeah, I'm going to start counting the way. I'll give you 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
So, ever or current?
Ever played in
or nor hosted. Their city has never hosted, nor did the team ever
Detroit.
play. Negative, they've hosted.
When did Detroit host one?
2000.
Pretty much all the newer stadiums always get one.
2006.
I didn't get this one either.
When
the Steelers played the
Jerome Bettis.
Jerome
Cardinals.
Bettis.
The Cardinals.
No.
Or was it the Seahawks?
Sea Chickens, I think.
Yeah, that was the bus.
The bus
winning
last game.
Yeah.
So that was that one.
Cleveland is a correct answer.
Cleveland Browns is the correct answer.
Well, so I was going to say like Jacksonville, but I think
that would have been wrong.
They've
hosted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know they've never played in it, but
I didn't even think they hosted one.
I figured Cleveland had been in it long enough that they've actually been in a Super Bowl.
No,
it is wrong.
They're part of the group like the Lions.
Like the Lions.
Next one. In Mother Russia, beer was considered a soft drink, not alcohol, until what year?
Oh, son of a bitch.
This was a good one. I was very surprised on this one. In Russia, beer was considered a soft drink, not alcohol, until what year?
Ooh, I have no idea. I'm going to go 2010.
Jesus Christ, that is so fucking close.
2011.
I said 90. I said 94, and I was like, I thought he'd be like, nope, 67. And he's like, 2011. I'm like, Jesus.
Next
so you're saying a kid could just be like, yeah, give me that soda pop there.
Hey, basically,
in Wisconsin, as long as you can reach the bar, you're good.
That can't be true.
With your parents.
Even that can't be true.
I don't know. This country makes 25% of the world's cheese. What is this country? This country makes 25% of the world's cheese. That's a lot of cheese.
Fuck.
The United States.
It's correct.
Fuck me running.
What is that? It's like
correct.
5? Okay.
Yeah, we don't really have a sweat anymore. Number 9. Kind of. No, yeah, true. Unless he crushes these last two.
Or he doesn't.
That's true. That's true. That's what I want. He doesn't. The only letter of the alphabet does not appear start over. The only letter of the alphabet that does not appear in any American state is... The only letter of the alphabet that does not appear in any American state is...
Q.
You fucking...
That is correct.
No fucking way.
Okay, now there's a sweat.
Jesus. Number 10, last but not least. Spam is the most popular in what state?
Hawaii.
Oh my God!
7. I guess 6.
I've been to Hawaii, and they talk about it on tours.
Jesus. Wow, congratulations.
It's no longer anybody else. It's just Scott.
Yeah,
It's just Scott out
It's
there.
Scott's show now.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Non-sports questions, it's Scott.
He's better than
Matt,
Yeah.
what city in Minnesota is Spam made in?
Austin, Minnesota.
Attaboy. By what company?
Hormel?
Yep.
Oh, fuck yeah. I'm going to give myself one for that one.
Did they tell you this on the Hawaii tour as
No,
well?
one of my friends works down for them. It's got to get a lot of
You know
friends.
what's crazy? I'm looking at the feed right now, and it is just me and you, Matt. I see no Scott.
It's paused.
Because he doesn't want to. He didn't want to cheat, so I'm very proud of him.
Why would my feed be paused?
Which island is what Rick said? What state? What is the state fish?
Yeah, I don't think the live.
Wakahua.
I don't think the live feed's actually working right now, Matt.
Yeah, it is. For me, it is. I see it.
Yeah, I had to restart mine.
Restart yours because it's working.
I just
for me.
did. I just.
No,
had
I was talking to him.
Oh, Scott, I've been to Hawaii. Which island?
Which island?
Come on, I want to lay you.
Well done. All right.
Yeah, bitch. That's forgetting Sarah Marshall. Come on, Wakahua, whatever.
What's next?
I can grouper fish. I can. You want to do the name game?
We'll do a name game. I'm down for that.
Rick, I was on Oahu. If I had to go again, I would do some time on Oahu and then some time on like Maui or Lanai or
Nice, very nice.
Kauai.
So, all right, let me get your music for you. I almost forgot. All right, Bruce.
Here we go. The name game.
Brought to you by you fans.
Brought to you by Nipples.
What? Hold on. That's a fucking show title.
Just have to wait for you to write, or
go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Tron Carter, Chuck Taylor, Leonard Washington, Silky Johnson,
Matt.
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle Show.
Thank you.
Okay.
Chappelle Show.
That is
This one I kind of half-assed because I started reading it, and I thought there's no fucking way nobody's going to get it, so not as many names. And I might fuck up some of the names.
Okay, fun.
Artie Bucco, Tony Blundetto, Mary DeAngelis, Rosalie Apparel, Silvio Dante, and Tony Soprano.
Scott, The Sopranos.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just figured, I'm like starting to read the names. I'm like, it's every one of them's fucking Italian. There's no way I can like hide them.
Yeah.
Well, obviously the last one's the dead giveaway.
I gave up. I gave up. 'Cause I was like,
it could have been like Goodfellas or The Godfather.
yeah, sure. But I was like, they started guessing those. I was like,
Second question, I gave up.
I just gave up. I was like,
Fuck it.
yeah,
I don't care.
This is dumb. All right. Tim Kempton, Gerard Mustaf, Richard Dumas, Frank Johnson, Mark West, Oliver Miller. Dustin would have got this by now.
Good fucking for him. So it has to be a band.
We know it's not Pearl Jam.
Yeah, so it has to be a
Cedric
band.
Sabalas, Kevin Johnson,
Oh.
Charles Barkley.
Matt, the Phoenix Suns.
Yeah, I'll take that. I would have liked the year, but
94.
That is
93, 94. Yeah. Actually,
only reason-
92, 93.
I was thinking of the movie Look Who's Talking Now.
Yeah.
Ooh,
2,
good. That's a good one.
where she's got the little Charles Barkley doll.
Oh, shit. That's a good one.
All right. John Blake, Dr. Leonid Pavel, John Daggett, Peter Foley, Lucius Fox, Miranda Tate / Talia Al Ghul, Selena Kyle / Catwoman, Bane.
Scott. Dark Knight.
Incorrect.
The one before that.
No, it's not.
No, but don't give him any hints.
I don't know.
The Dark... Or go ahead, Scott.
Still got it wrong, but yes.
It's the League of Assassins, isn't it?
The Dark Knight Rises.
Oh, fuck.
So it's the third one in the installment.
Because Talia Ghul is Ra's al Ghul's daughter.
Yes.
Yeah. I was thinking, you said Dave Foley. I was instantly thinking Kids in the Hall.
I said Peter Foley.
Oh, wrong person. Well, look at me listening.
Yeah. You're great at that, by the way.
Yeah, 100%.
So great.
Everybody knows. The whole town knows.
All right, here we go. Music game.
All right, music game.
If obviously you want to get a little check mark going on here.
Okay.
If you can guess the name of the singer and the album, it could be a potential 4-point play.
Oh, shit.
First one, Big Star.
Matt.
Yeah.
Kenny Chesney.
Okay.
She
I know
was
that,
a big
I know,
star.
but what the fuck is that album? Came back, it was in 04, 05 when it came out.
5, 4.
Be As You Are.
No
Scott,
shoe.
No shirt. No problem.
I should have probably gave you a chance to guess that. Yep.
Do I get one, though?
You get one.
Okay, what, Scott doesn't get any then?
I kind of fucked that one up. Scott gets none.
Loser.
I kind of figured I would leave it onto the person that guesses it, and then it's like a 4-point. So, I mean, do you guys want to go the other way? If they guess.
Steal the point, Family Feud style.
All right, we'll do that.
I like that.
Okay, we'll do that from now on.
No, I don't give a shit.
All right. Well, I was just kind of thinking of the one
not a bad
person,
idea.
but yeah, there we go. You get 5 seconds though.
Okay.
All right. Here we go.
Making us as we go.
You're crazy. Well, I just started this like last week.
Yeah, that's true.
You're crazy. Rocket Queen. Mr. Brownstone.
Scott, the Killers.
Incorrect.
Ooh.
Oh,
Number
fuck.
4. Paradise City.
Guns N' Roses.
And, well, he's already wrong, so he can't really get it again.
I know.
Calm down, Daniel.
5.
I don't know.
Appetite for Destruction.
Yeah.
Well, that sucks. Too bad you don't get that point.
I was thinking Mr. Brightside.
Yeah. Mr. Brownstone.
Dumbass.
Fucking idiot.
So I lead 2-0.
The reason I brought that up is last week you said Guns N'
GNR.
Roses. So I was like, all right, I'm going to go right into his wheelhouse and go into GNR. And he's like, Scott. I'm like, yeah, he got it. I fucking gave him a layup.
So I'm
and then he's like, Mr. Whatever the Killers. I'm like,
You idiot.
dumbass. Sorry, so I lead 2-0, by the way.
Fuck off,
I'm
Dale.
just throwing that out there.
Even a blind squirrel finds a nut once in a while.
That's what I'll win. Mr. College Boy.
Yeah. Mr. College, Mr. I get
College
7
grad.
on the.
Yeah. Must be nice.
All right.
See, right now I'm trying to beat Matt, so I'm like rushing myself.
Flower. Get on the Snake. Fell on Black Days. Spoon Man. Black Hole Sun.
I don't fucking know.
See, like originally I was always doing like one for each of you.
Black hole sun, won't you come? God, I
don't know, like
Stone Temple Pilots, isn't it?
Incorrect.
Oh shit, that sucks.
Well, at least he guessed.
Yeah, it's true. I just
And it's kind of, you know, it's in the right era.
It's in the wheelhouse. It's in the grunge era.
Yeah.
Well, you already lost
5.
I don't know. Nirvana. I know.
No.
Soundgarden.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay, well, we didn't get that one. All right, next one.
All right, last one. And this one's
for all the
for everybody, fans included.
Ooh.
My Toy Soldier. Out of Control. Just a Little Bit. Disco Inferno.
It's 50 Cent.
Candy Shop. What's your name?
Yeah, what's your name, Scott?
Scott, 50 Cent.
And do you know the name? 5, 4.
Fuck, I have the
3,
CD in my truck right
2,
now.
1. Matt, do you want to steal?
I'll just
in 5.
Yes, I will. Matt.
4.
Candy Shop.
3. No, it's The Massacre.
Oh,
Yeah.
Idiots.
It's his second album.
So with all the points, how many points we're going with that one for?
Which one?
For that last one? Just 1 point?
That's 1 point. Yeah, you got to get the hoorah.
Well, guess what, Scott? I beat you.
Well, you didn't. You shouldn't have gotten all the points
I don't
either.
give a
'cause
shit.
You didn't get
Sucks.
You didn't get the albums right.
Yeah, but he got the 1 point.
Got the 1.
Well, I got the 1 point on some of them.
You did? No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
I said 50 fucking cents.
You got 1 point.
I said 2-1.
Oh.
God, listen. God,
Fuck off.
God, don't get mad at me because I beat you.
I'm going to go home now.
Go home then, little shit.
Whoa, what happened? Who pooped?
No, calm down there, Chris.
Yeah.
Oops, sorry. Strumming the band over here.
Yeah, strumming the band.
Sounded like a toilet flushing at first.
I did that enough today. That's what?
That's a what?
Did you go to Taco Bell?
No. Anyways, I don't want to talk about that on air. I almost did.
You almost went to Taco Bell or Esther P's?
Both.
You went TBSP?
No.
You TBSP'd yourself?
You son of a bitch.
We need to get him some Depends for his birthday.
What? No, I'm not the oldest
one. Like he doesn't already. Like, yeah, but I don't need him. I just pee a lot.
How many times in the last week have you sent us? Oh shit, guys! I barely made it home.
That's just you mostly.
Yeah,
he doesn't send
You're
me.
so lucky
you don't have Snapchat.
Yeah, you're lucky you don't have Snapchat.
Yeah, that's, well, what's the difference, really?
He's lucky.
Yeah, he's lucky.
Yeah, thank God. Woo!
The turds nuggets will be flying everywhere.
The turds nuggets.
Open it up, all you hear is.
So it's like a gun cock. What was that?
Shit hitting the water.
Is that his belt coming off?
What was that one time? Oh my God!
You had your hand down there gyrating quite a bit there, Matthew, in that re.
He sent me one last week, and you could. His cheeks hadn't even hit the seat yet.
Yeah, I know. He was talking about it, and I was like, "Dude, did you worry more about getting your phone out than getting your pants down?"
Maybe.
Yeah.
I would have been funny. It's all about entertainment, and I almost
entertainment for
so I paid the price for it.
So I want to know.
Okay.
So
I want to know.
As on break time, I went and took a piss.
Oh, that's right. I got fucking news.
What the hell's with the scratches on the side of the toilet? Are you like gripping for some traction or something?
Not
or
me.
what?
It must have been for someone else. It's not me. I'm gripping my phone because I'm usually on my phone.
Gripping it and ripping it, huh?
Anyways, you had news or whatever?
Do you want to do the news, or do you just want to send...
Oh, news of the weird.
News of the weird, yeah.
Let's do it. Hold on. Let me get the news of the weird button.
Yeah.
Oh, that's misconnection. Wrong one.
Technical
there we
difficulties.
Go. Wrong side. Wrong button.
Side B.
Go ahead, sir.
Oxfordshire. Birds confuse police officers by mimicking siren sounds.
I heard that.
You heard the sirens from the birds?
Yeah. No, I've heard that before.
Matt actually listened to the news for once.
Oh, my God. The Loch Ness Monster. NASA urged to help as a new search begins.
Jesus, how much more money are we going to suck
May
this shit?
30th to June 2nd. They are looking for Nessie, baby.
Oh, let it go.
They never will. He's out. It's out there.
It's
man.
dead. It's gone. It never was there.
It's out there.
Hey, Bigfoot exists.
Shut the fuck up.
He's just blurry.
Blurry?
That's what one comedian said. He's just out there. He's just blurry.
World champion at hide and seek.
He's pretty good.
Yeah. Bakery asked customers to check cookies for lost diamond. The owner of a Kansas bakery is asking their customers to eat through cookies carefully after she lost a $4,000 diamond in their cookies.
I saw a headline today. Jason Kelsey lost his Super Bowl ring.
What?
In a bowl of, or in a bucket of
Campbell?
chili.
Oh, in a bucket of chili. Well, that's pretty easy to find. You just dump the chili.
Never saw it again.
Oh, that sucks.
Wow. How do you, come on. In a bowl of chili, like, how do you not, did he not know that it was gone?
Not in a bowl, it was in like a vat.
I know, but like he didn't know it was gone and then they gave the chili out?
I don't know.
Oh my God, I've been into this. Oh, I won the Super Bowl ring in my chili. That's like what, you like the cereal? You win the prize.
As it's like the size of your fucking...
Yeah.
Oh, it's kind of hard to miss that one.
Two-story house floats through San Francisco Bay.
Oh.
The mystery of a two-story home seen floating in the San Francisco Bay for several days has been solved. The wood-shingled home was first spotted in the water on Sunday and was seen in various locations around the bay in the ensuing days. The floating house sparked a flurry of speculation when it was first seen in the water, with many pointing out similarities to Pixar film Up. It really does. You should get on the Google machine and look at it.
It's actually on like floats.
Yeah, it's on. It's. I thought it was like going to be like something from like a landslide that was just kind of floating.
Yeah,
but that house is built to float.
Nice.
They float. They all float.
They all float.
They'll find a way to tax that some bitch.
They will, those sons of bitches. I know, tax man. What do you think?
Kevin caught on camera trying to break into a parked police car. Now he's trying to break into the 5-0's car.
God damn it, Kevin!
Yeah. A Florida Highway Patrol posted security camera footage of showing a hungry Kevin attempting to break into a parked patrol car.
There's bears in Florida?
Yeah.
I'll be damned.
Yeah.
No shit, huh?
Yeah, well, that's why they're hungry. The alligators took everything else.
They took our jobs!
Yeah. Beard and mustache champions claim 3 facial hair chain world records.
Go on.
Yes.
What's that picture look like?
Yeah, no shit. What does that picture look like? It's pretty cool.
It's pretty good. They clip them together, and the original record was 150 feet. They don't get all of them because it's...
Oh, that's fine.
Okay, the beard sporting participants stood side by side, and their facial hair was clipped together into an 86-person chain measuring 195 feet and 3 inches long.
Damn.
Got to get that 3 inches.
Yeah.
Yep, I'll give you that.
It matters in beards. Coming from a guy that can't grow one. That's me.
What? Yeah, you can.
Oh, Matt, this is for you. Man balances running lawnmower on his chin for 9 minutes and 17 seconds.
Easy.
What do you think you can do that, huh?
Yeah, easy.
I give you the 17 seconds at most.
He won't even get 8 seconds. He won't even qualify.
Can't even ride a bull.
He wouldn't
be able to get done and throw his cowboy hat.
He wouldn't qualify.
Oh,
man. Oh, jolly willikers.
Yeah. Escape hippo wanders through the suburban neighborhoods.
Oh, shit.
That's the scariest shit ever.
They're fucking murderers.
Yeah, right?
They'll kill you.
Yeah. They're pretty fucking
I would
vicious.
not even, like, if I saw that, I'm like, rub your eyes, look again.
Open the door. Yeah, honey, we're staying home today.
Yeah, we're not going out. Fuck this.
Hey, you guys want to play Hungry Hippos?
Where's your little ankle biter at,
Should
honey?
we just throw out basketballs and see if it just chomps them up?
Just start throwing shit at us.
Hey, you know what I learned on the power trip the other day? That
What's that?
hippos cannot swim. Which Meat
They
Sauce
walk
said.
Underwater.
Yeah, they walk. Jesus, what don't you fucking know?
Yeah. College grad?
Yeah.
Must be fucking nice.
Where'd you go to school?
Itasca and Bemidji State.
All right, well, BSU, good for you. Teaching Scott Wilson a bunch of useless knowledge that he'll learn on
You're welcome.
Beer Belly Sports.
Thank you, Scott.
I read shit.
You read shit?
Thank you for
I eat pieces for shit for breakfast.
You eat pieces of shit?
No, I read them. Nerd. Thank you, Brandy.
I read shit. Thank you, Scott.
That is it for the news of the weird.
All right.
Some of those I had to read. Most times I just kind of like to do the headlines and talk about them. But the loose hippo, like in suburbia, like Jesus.
Suburbia, USA?
Yeah, I'll read a little bit more on that one. Let's go back. It is residents in Cape Town, it's South Africa, so it's not in New Brunswick or anything like that. Or
running wild.
It's not in St. Paul or
it's running wild.
With a wild when a hippopotamus. Is it a coolopotamus? No, it's a hip.
Dad's joke.
From a nature reserve. I got that from an Adam Sandler movie.
Okay, fine.
From a nature reserve and wandered through the streets. Oh, it's a nice name. Grassy Park residents captured photos and videos when I'm not even taking a video. I'm like going in my basement, getting any gun that I have, and hope I don't hear the
some bitch.
I don't even know if does a door jingle. Does he bust through the wall?
Never know.
I don't know, and
Could it traverse stairs?
What did you say?
Traverse.
That's a car. It's a Chevy.
Can it navigate the stairway?
To heaven?
Jesus.
Ooh. And she's by the stairway
to heaven.
That's a great song.
I bet you know how to play that on guitar, don't you?
No, I don't. That song is fucking hard.
Is it? Nice.
Oh, yeah.
What's hard?
Stairway to Heaven.
Well.
Fucking hard.
Or in Wayne and Garth. No Stairway to Heaven.
Thank you for understanding.
I think that's all we got.
That's
Unless
it.
anybody got. Scott, did you get your sports stuff?
Nope, you didn't care.
No, I did care.
Don't care.
We're already running late today. Matt's going to cut us off.
Yeah, I do want to mention an idea that Bruce and I had earlier today before you got here.
That's right. Thank you for remembering. Because I
For
totally
me?
forgot.
No, for everybody, for all of us.
Maybe even the sports governor or
maybe
or
Justin. Maybe you want to get involved.
I mean, they would have to like come down here to physically get what we're talking about.
That's true too. Next year, because the Masters happened, right? We all know the Masters happened. Scotty won. Congratulations, Scott.
And Matt Geffrey won in.
Yeah, on KBUN. Yeah, thank you. The only person to win two
times.
jackets. So
Cowboy hat, Matt.
I will be there hopefully tomorrow to
go visit your seamstress.
Yes, I was like trying to think like what. Anyways,
what stress do I have?
Yeah, I was confused. I thought it was like some sexual thing you were trying to tell me. No, what we're gonna do for the
yes, thank you.
instead of like the Masters jacket, we're gonna do something different. We are going to do the a denim vest.
Ooh.
With phrase on it, little phrase in the end,
or whatever we find.
Yeah, whatever we find.
Are you gonna get the girls to bedazzle it or some shit?
No,
Good.
this is just gonna be straight.
Everybody else does a jacket.
Yeah, we're going vest.
We're simply the vest.
Ooh,
and we're gonna have. It's just gonna be like the Masters too, like someone putting the vest on you, like the jacket. Same thing. Masters music behind you.
Frayed shoulder.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
I found one or two online.
They're like
already.
$40, so we're not spending.
No. I found thrift shops would be the best. So if we could find one at thrift shops.
Did you see? Talking about thrift shops, some guy found
another 50 cent song?
No, a Masters green jacket at a Goodwill and sold it on an auction for over $100,000.
Blasters, nice. I like it. Could call it the Blasters instead of the Masters.
I like
the
that.
gun show. Thank you, Brandy.
Good job, Brandy. No, we are going to do. It's going to be sleeveless too, so you got to be sleeveless.
You got to wear like a wife beater or a sleeveless.
So I can show off my redneck
100%.
tattoo.
Yeah. Or we were thinking the Blasters. Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna do that. That's gonna be the next year's Masters.
Yeah.
For us.
Hey, I got a mic here and a backup mic here. Check 1 2.
I was not gonna say the other part of that, but
go ahead.
No, I'm good.
You got a cowboy hat on. I'm pretty sure. Oh!
I got it. We're fine.
Matt's dropping shit again.
I'll settle down, Freddie Mercury over there, breaking the mic and then just going like solo like that.
Solo.
Well, I mean, he was solo. Yeah.
Guitar Hero solo. Double
campaign.
points.
Double points.
Wish you were as cool.
Coming up next week, we are going to be at the Knob and Kettle.
Are we doing a Wednesday show or
no?
Just
We're not doing a
Thursday?
Wednesday. Just Thursday. It was going to be a lot, and Dustin agreed. So we're gonna be doing a Thursday show at the Knob and Kettle on Thursday next week.
Oh,
I forgot. Sorry. Next week at the Knob and Kettle, we're gonna have prizes, games. We're gonna have a guest as well too. Going to be joining us. We're gonna do all draft talk. Come
hang out with us.
Yeah, come hang out. Meet the crew.
Bunch of jackasses.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Bunch of bozos, stooges. Here, I even got some stickers too we can give away. So we'll do that. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah,
it's just like last year. It's a long night.
Yeah,
but it's fun.
It could be short if you're a Vikings fan.
Well, there's that too.
If you're just there for the Vikings pick, you might be there for 25 minutes.
Yeah, trade them all up. Fuck it, we're out of here.
We don't pick again till the 4th round, and that is Saturday.
Game over.
Yes, the 3rd and 4th is Saturday, and then the rest of it is Sunday.
Yep, that's right.
I miss when the draft was Saturday the first half and then Sunday the second one.
As long
wake up early all day.
Hey, just be as long as we don't pull a Ditka and the Saints and trade
I always try to
for.
I always try to pull a Ditka whenever I have the opportunity. You don't, Scott? You never try to pull a Ditka? Not once. You're a little alone. You know the mood hits you right. You're not pulling a Ditka. I feel like you should try to pull a Ditka. I think it's probably necessary every now and
Another
again.
show title.
Give me some cold cuts.
I bet you want some cold cuts. So let's thank our great sponsors.
Yes, thank you. Yes, Brandy, you will be there in spirit. I think we're going live, correct?
We will be live, and only audio, not video.
Oh, but live
on YouTube. Yes.
So it'll be like last year.
Yes, but on YouTube instead.
Will that be as hard as it was last year for the Brandy and Rick to sign in?
No, it's going to be on YouTube. You can comment. I'll be able to see the comments on our computer.
Okay, so it's not going to be
it's not going to be a Spreaker
video.
No, it's only going to be audio only.
Okay,
sorry.
That's even better.
Well, one, I don't know the we don't have cameras, good enough cameras to do that type of stuff. Second is, I don't know about the internet situation. Like, I want to have my own internet, and no, Paul Bunyan does not have its own.
Joel Hoover won't borrow you the hotspot?
Not for that.
Oh, Hooves. No. You're a 2 times Masters winner.
Throw that out there.
You don't have any pull with that yet?
No, I don't. Sorry.
All right, I didn't learn.
Anyways, we learned quickly.
I learned that I am with Vince Wright. I hope the Vikings stay pat and we take the best available players, maybe even trade back a little bit and try to get a second-round pick. I think all the quarterbacks are...
Hey, man. There we go.
Round and round, yeah. What have you learned, Scott Wilson?
Matt needs to step up his trivia game. Shots fired.
Here's what I learned. That Scott is really smart. I'm going to give him hard questions next time he's going to be in the box. Congratulations.
I mean, the layup with the Caitlin Clark one was pretty good.
I thought,
but the rest of them, I was like, I didn't
give him some type
outside of like sports questions. I got shit. I'm like, I said 6, and then Scott got 7. I was like, all right, I think that might be. I'm like, Scott's pretty good at this. I'm gonna go 6.
Yeah.
Even though I didn't keep track, but
I was there for you.
What did everyone else say?
There was
we
a
had
couple
5s and 6s.
I thought I saw 1.
Oh, that was Rick.
That was Rick. Yeah, he kept going 5, 6. Okay, got it. Okay. Anyways, our music already ended. No, we're gonna restart it over. So boo, boo, boo.
What's the boo, boo, boo for?
I don't know.
Because we're still talking.
I am the walrus. Cuckoo, cuckoo.
Yeah. Well, we also learned that the Beatles don't know how to read music.
One of the greatest bands of all time. Not one of my favorites, but everybody always like the Beatles.
The Beatles. Anyways, what else did we...
That's on you.
We got to go through our sponsors.
Yeah, that too. We kind of did. We started it. I guess what I learned is, like I said, I got to do tougher questions for you. Jesus Christ.
It's now just...
Hold on. Stump the Scooter.
Scooter.
That was my nickname when I was about tall.
Scooter, noted.
What's the one when they make beer? What's it called?
Distillery?
Yeah, Scott and Distillery.
That's not a bad one.
The brewery? Distillery is where they make spirits.
Well, I'm sorry, College grad. Fuck. My bad.
Isn't it a beer distillery?
I don't know. Who knows? Anyways,
brewery.
We got to thank our great sponsors.
7th Avenue Pizza. Before pizza became trendy. Oh, thanks, Brandy.
Erbs and Gerbs, sandwiches and soups. Sign up on the app, get a free sandwich.
BettorEdge. Go to BettorEdge.com. Get $20 on us when you guys sign up with BettorEdge. There's plenty of games going on. NBA playoffs are going to be starting here very shortly. And, of course, NHL hockey will start to draft. I know you can do some draft stuff, too. So go to BettorEdge.com. Get $20 on us when you use the promo code BBS.
Throw some grease on a random baseball game on a Wednesday.
Hell yeah.
On the Twins.
No, Twins. That's what I just want to go against. Yeah. What else do we have?
Knob and Kettle. See you there next Thursday.
For the Pro Football Draft.
Yeah, for the Pro Football Draft, where we will break down what we know, which isn't very much,
but it's fun,
and we will comment about whatever pick has been drafted.
We'll do the best we can.
And
we'll
enjoy some very good food.
Yes, enjoy some very good food and very good drinks.
Looking forward to it.
And hope people heckle us.
You.
I hope that you do you too. You know?
We're all fair game.
I'll get my share. Don't worry about that.
Well, from us.
You're just an easy target.
What? I'm an easy target.
Well, you are easy.
Like Sunday morning.
Too easy.
Welp. Also, thank you to MN100club.org. They are a great organization that gives back to its fallen heroes. That could be fire, police, EMS, and correctional officers. So there's been plenty of deaths, unfortunately, here in the state of Minnesota for these fallen heroes. They've, I believe, over $40,000 for these people. So
and
that's good and bad. I like hearing about it at the same time. I don't like hearing that at the same time.
And the shout out we gave at the start of the show, shout out to the dispatchers.
Hell yeah.
The Young Sun Heroes.
Like I said, it's their worst day, or sorry, your worst day.
It's their regular day is their, your worst day is they're trying to guide you through it.
Yeah, so thank you for them as well, too.
And lastly, thank you to Paul Bunyan Communications, who powers us with the Gigazone.
Hell yeah.
We will see you guys at the Sanford Center this Saturday for the Gigazone Gaming Championships
on 420.
Tech Expo.
I'll be there.
420.
Come check out Danielle, hear about Pixar.
And Matthew Geffrey will be giving a presentation. I wish I could be there, but Emma has a softball for a chance to win $5,000, and if he succeeds, a chance to win $20,000 at
Can't
stake
wait.
to help Beer
25.
Belly Sports.
25,000.
The Beer Belly Sports.
We should have done a practice pitch on the show tonight.
Nah, maybe later. All right, thank you to the writers, producers, on-site engineer, known as all of us. In the words, Red Green, keep your stick on the ice. Okay, bye.
I never shut this damn thing off right.
Well, that was different. I should say so. So many of these songs are long and boring. Yes, they finally managed one short and boring. Does that mean they're getting better or worse?
Thanks for listening to Beer Belly Sports. This has been a Geoffrey Productions show. So now you just know it's gotta be quality.